All right, now I have a mic. All right, Puddin', are you there? All right. I need to add, okay. I need to add my audio thing in here. There we go. There we go. Puddin' might still be gone for a sec, so I'm going to do a soundboard thing. All right. We can hear Puddin'. We should be able to hear the game. All that good stuff. But the way this works is it's going to be a 3 versus 3 competition. So let's go down to the first game here, or the first setup here. So we start off with the group stage, and it starts at 3 versus 3. And as you can see, we have tier 7 ships. And then we go from there. Puddin', hold on a sec. Puddin', are you there? Puddin'. All right, Mom. Puddin' is going to co-commentate with me, but he is not here. So I'm going to just go ahead and stream it so he can watch it that way. Oh, there you are. Are you coming, or? Anyway, we've got our 2 10-minute battles in each encounter. So basically it's the same map, and then we flip over. So we're going to do that. Where is it? Here is it. Here it is. Here's our schedule. So we are doing Tits versus Edda, and then we'll flip back around. And then after that, we have another match that's signed up for us, Bonks versus Moa, and so on. Now, we do have the ability to look up the various teams. So, for example, TIT stands for Torpedo Infiltration and Tactics Squad. I'll let you all read the rest of that on your own. Actually, I can zoom in a little bit, I think, right? Zoom in more. There you go. Read that a little bit better now. We are on a 2-minute delay. You put that in the title.
Why are you streaming on Discord?
Because
I take it started.
It just started. You got it. All right, I need to move my build viewer over. It'll take a minute for me to get these things kind of set up. You should be able to see the game at least, right? It's a little bit big. Let's shrink this a little bit.
No, it's not coming through yet. But they actually started on time?
They actually started on time. Well, it's 3 versus 3, so it should be easy for that to come through. Why is it not showing? You're not seeing it right now?
Nope.
Choose the window. World of Warships. How about now?
Still no.
Okay, I don't know why it's not working, and I don't know what else I can do. So let me get into the game here, and you'll just have to listen and chill and wait until next one to get in. All right, so here's our first battle then. We've got Tits versus Edda. This is a 2-game showdown in each round. So we've got tier 7. So we've got Reaper LPN with a Collingwood set up for close quarters and Furious. We've got Superb Nacho in a Maya that is set up for guns. And then we've got Arc 117 in a Jervis that's set up in your typical Jervis stuff. Okay. Compared to them, opposing them in the south is Team Edda. Now, this is a team that we've seen before, familiar with in some of the various tournaments. They've got with them Krieger in a Sinop, full tank build, and Sinus Lauf in a Indianapolis that just got smashed, and then Jerminga in another Indianapolis. So Edda's going for more of the vision control with the radars, and Tits is going for more of just a, I'll play them with superior tactics. Nacho using reload booster, getting smashed in return. That had to have been the Sinop. Yep, guns are looking right at him. As obviously you can see that the Jervis here is being forced back because you've got two Indianapolises. And of course, they've got their really nice radar, but neither one willing to use that radar to spot the Jervis. Very interesting early on. There's the radar, and ARC 117 is now detected, so they have an idea of where the Jervis is. That's huge because in a small 3-on-3 environment, it does give them the opportunity to redeploy themselves, either to deal with that threat of the Jervis or to ignore it, because he's, quite frankly, moving pretty far off. Collingwood smashes Sinus in the face once again. Does some good damage, as Superb Nacho gets smashed in the face in return. We are now starting to see why in ranked battles, there are fewer cruisers and more of destroyers and battleships.
Oh, that was coming through.
Are you...
Yeah, I can see it live on Discord.
Weird. Okay. So you can see Superb Nacho charging in after the Indianapolis now?
Yes.
Aha.
Goodness, I like the choice of Indianapolis here.
I do too. It's a great boat, but the Maya is a great ship too. It's got the heal, it's got the reload booster.
It's got the coral reef mode.
He got caught bow in, but I'm still not sure about Collingwood, but whatever.
It's a very accurate battleship, especially for Tier 7.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, he did touch an Indianapolis, did he not?
Several times, smashed him in the face. There's a radar to see what Collingwood is doing. Obviously, Sinus does not want to get shot from the rear, or the side, so he's stopping. Very smart decision there to stop with the radar. And because they've got that ship kill and they now have the B cap, we're going to see that Team Edda does have the points lead. But I don't know how long that is going to stay. As ARC is just opening up.
Jervis thought somebody would have taken something French.
Well, I get the feeling that they were expecting a lot more coming after them, and it didn't work out that way. Like I think they were thinking of more of a more traditional kind of setup.
Low Indy. Oh no, he doesn't.
No, he went for the Sinop.
Well, he's definitely got his guns looking at the Indy.
Well, he wants to. The problem is that island is in the way. Sinus doing a really nice job of using that island. But he's probably still going to go down to ARC anyways.
Oh, it's just a matter of time.
Mm-hmm. I mean, the Jervis is a nice pick if you want to play a destroyer that's going to win against another destroyer. It's got the hydro and stuff, so I can get that choice.
I get it. Still utilizing the island very effectively while The second Indianapolis is just off doing capping things, clearly built for capping.
Yes. And trying to shoot AP into the Collingwood side. Did not do too well.
Well, Synop did pretty well, though, shooting him in
Mm-hmm.
the face.
Mm-hmm. Well, that's the thing about Collingwood is, it doesn't have the greatest of armor.
Wait, it has armor? When did this happen?
Exactly.
Was there a hot
But-
patch I was unaware of?
But he is shooting, the Synop, though, in choosing to stop and reverse, is showing a lot of side. And you can see there some nice full pens. If Reaper is able to keep going, except he didn't, he decided to bow in so he can die. Okay, well, there he goes. So, Sinus is going to probably die at 615. He should be... Yeah, there's a fire. Yeah, he's going to burn out right there. But it really doesn't matter because First Krieger just W and then go into the C-cap. He technically doesn't even need the C-cap. We have 2 minutes to go, and this game is all but over, though.
Got a strong feeling that it's going to win this round.
Yeah, I have a strong feeling that as well.
Unless somebody just detonates 2 ships.
As a reminder, y'all, these are 2 matches that we're going to watch. 2 games in each match. They play the same map, they just flip sides. So we're going to see Edda on the left and Tits on the right next time. And we'll go from there.
Are they allowed to change ships?
I'm pretty sure they're allowed to change ships. I haven't had a chance to double check the rules as much. I had to build the overlays and stuff from scratch over the past couple days and was dealing with the fact that nobody could hear anything, so that was more important.
Maybe.
Maybe. All right, well, Ark is just charging on in, getting himself wrecked. Good. That will allow us to move on as Edda wins the first round. We'll go ahead and apply that, so it should now show. Yep. Oh, and I forgot to get my death pick. Oh well, whatever. All right, so I'm gonna set this up to run a 2-minute ad break, and then I'm gonna go back to the page and get back into the game. All right, so. All right.
Yay. We don't have to watch the Discord anymore.
Good, so I can turn that off. Stop. How'd the stream go? Fine, thanks. All right, there was a ping going out on the tournament channel. All right. So let's take a look now. So this is Team Tits. We can now look at Team Edda. Energetic Defense Dynamic Attack. This was originally a German tournament that is open to German and English. Teams are trying to figure out exactly how this is all going to work. Let's go back to the rule set. So first group stage is going to be played, and I can copy and paste that. I meant to put this in as a chatbot thing, but, well, things got busy. Things got busy. But what I can do is I can post a link collection here. Did I actually wait? Did I do it? I did do it. There we go. Enterprise done. Yay. I just have to find which one, Enterprise. That works. Okay. I think we're okay. We're set. They're going to figure out stuff and they're going to swap things around. And here's our groups. Here's our groups and our group stage, so you guys can kind of get an idea of who's all fighting in this. And like I said, this is meant to be one of the tournaments that plays out instead of King of the Sea. It's meant to be one of the more accessible tournaments. So you can see here, we've got this matchup that we are playing through. And then after this next game, we do Bonks versus Moa. And we'll go from there. Now, with the 2-minute delay, I'm going to do my best to manage ad breaks and stuff like that. There's always the chance that an ad break will pop up. If that's the case, please feel free. You can always follow the stream on YouTube as well. Looks like everything's okay so far. The streams. And of course, Chad, if you have
Just
any,
find it funny some of these ban chips for day one for this group stage.
where are you seeing that?
From the rule sets, there's ban chips. Like at the very top.
We got the link collection ship list. This one?
Yeah, not allowed chips.
Mm-hmm. So on our first group stage, West Virginia, Udachi, Tokachi, Poltava, Tashkent 39, Zed 39, Sharnhorst 43, Belfast Nelson Renown 44, Gorizia, Francesco Ferruccio, Stored 43, Haida, and Huron.
Like the only strong ships I see from this list, Belfast and Haida.
Oh yeah.
Right, like everyone else, I think has a legitimate weak list. You could questionably say 43, Scharnhorst, that is. But I'm sure
either
this
way,
has
that's
to do with availability to players.
Yep. All right, guys, our next game is coming up here. Round 2 of Tits vs. Edda. Let's get into the game. Okay, give me a sec here. Hutton, would you mind telling us a little bit about the lineups that we're looking at here?
The lineups. I have to go fix that real quick. For Edda, they didn't change anything. Double Indianapolis with the Synops, though. The changes for Tits is they brought an Indianapolis and a Heinrich. They still brought the Maya. So they've given up on the DD gameplay, realizing I don't think DDs will be as strong as we think in the early stages. Especially with the 3x3 format.
Right. Okay.
Just gonna be about whoever gets that first pick has the bigger advantage. And having a low HP pool because you brought a DD kind of limits on who people can shoot.
Yep. I like the Prince Heinrich. That's a neat idea. So Reaper's got, just your full secondary build, Prince Heinrich. This, I think, is a very strong choice for Battleship. It's got the torpedoes, the secondaries, the speed, really good guns. And then Superb Nacho again in the in Indianapolis. And then we've got Arc now in that Maya. And then opposing them to the other side, we've got the 2 Indianapolises. And we've got the Synop.
Looks like Tits has taken a playbook from Edda on. We don't need to spread everybody out. We just need to, pick a gimme side, and we definitely have to worry about B as probably the contest, especially with this map lineup.
Yep. Oh.
It looks like Edda's going for an A-B fight, to where Tits is going for a C and B fight.
I mean, that's typical, right? You get a little bit of toilet bowl action, especially in a small map, but with small numbers of teams. Edda up 1-0 right now. This is their second game. After this is done, we will move to a different game.
There will be no game 3
No.
at all today, I believe.
I think there's a best of 3 at the very end, kind of like how Team League was last weekend.
Oof, poor superb Nacho actually got
Mm.
punched by something a little bit.
He did. That's got to be the Synop. And Kaminga coming out broadside now, deciding to leave the cap, or leave that area. Not quite sure why, but okay. Probably because of the Heinrich coming in.
Oof. Everything just went right in the water.
Yep, so he's trying to stay outside of the Heinrich's secondary range. Decent chunking there. Synop shells coming in on Reaper's Heinrich. And they penetrate the bow. That's about it.
Is that Indy shooting AP at the Heinrich?
Yes, he's shooting AP. That is correct.
Oh, now he switched to the HE.
Yeah, I kind of like the idea of HE. Just try to break the torpedoes, break the secondaries, and also get them on fire and, cycling the DCP.
What? Are you saying they should HE spam in a tournament?
Right?
This is almost unheard of.
First Creeker using a DCP early. Maya must have set him on 2 fires. So if I'm the Maya, I'd be using Reload Booster right now to get him on a sticky fire. Ooh, third damaged.
I don't know if they're aware the second Indy is coming up behind the 2 gentlemen at B.
It's a smart decision. The way to wrap around.
Oh, now he got spotted by the Heinrich. See, I would have actually had the AP loaded if I was him.
Yep. Sinus just gets hammered.
Just like both of our sinuses, I guess, today.
Yeah. You felt that too,
I don't
huh?
know why he didn't just go bow in. Why do a gamer turn?
Mm-hmm.
Like, the Indian's got a very strong bow.
It does. It's actually been buffed a little bit too, if I remember right.
Right? Like, he lost most of his HP for this, and it's only a matter of time. Well, it could be a matter of time before he goes down, and now he's going to have to play a little bit more defensively and hide behind islands and hope for somebody else to spot.
Yeah, and who's that going to beat? The other Indianapolis or the Synop?
Well, could
That's
be the
the
Synop.
that's the issue.
But I do like that the Heinrich did shoot the HE at him to try to get some fires to help out his in Indianapolis. Just burn him down.
Mm-hmm.
Because I'm sure everybody's just as shocked about HE spam in a tournament.
Right.
Well, Maya decided to open up on the Synop.
That's gonna work. Oof, Maya just got smashed. Sinus needs to, like, turn, and he keeps going straight, so he's actually making it easier for these guys to hit him, because now he's turning back into the arcs of his opponents. And he finally goes dark at 494 hit points. So, if he's got Adrenaline Rush, which he does, so he maximizes that. Interesting, he's got heavy AP. Same thing with the Indianapolis over here. That's why they're firing AP so much. Because they spec'd into that skill. I mean,
this
broadside.
is my thing with the heavy AP. Yeah, it's really nice on, broadside targets, but most people know how to force you to, oh, he's showing me side, I just need to switch to AP, and then they immediately angle up. So it's like, is that heavy AP really helping you? And, Sinus's situation, I think not. Ooh, somebody finally did some decent damage to a Synop.
That was the Heinrich. He got some good hits on there. Worthy of note is that Nacho's also extremely low, but he's doing a nice job of staying alive. This is
I
settling
mean,
into more of a...
both ships are doing a good job.
Mhm. It's turning into a war of attrition as Sinus... Why is Sinus not... Okay. He's gonna let the enemy team know where he is so he could take a shot at a Maya that's bow into him.
Well,
That's not gonna get anything. You would have been better off staying dark, getting over here, get on the broadside of Nacho, and smash him with that AP he spec'd into.
right. No, I spec'd into it to shoot bow targets.
That's right, with AG.
Like I think that's the problem with that uh
Mm-hmm.
perk or skill, whatever you want to call it.
Mm-hmm.
Like you're trying to force yourself into a situation to make use of it instead of just letting a situation unfold naturally and then use it for
Right.
the like 4 or 5 times where it's going to be very beneficial.
Agreed. Nice
Right?
hit there
And
on the Maya.
that is a lot in a tournament, you know, just those couple of times.
Yep. Edda is trying to sell the farm to kill this Maya, and Gaminga manages to dodge and mitigate a lot of incoming fire. One of his turrets takes the punishment instead of his ship. That's probably going to save the ship a little bit there.
I wonder if the Maya just does not have the range or the arcs to hit the Indianapolis.
Which one?
I,
The one to the south?
oh no, the sinus. Like,
Yeah, the one to the south.
can, yeah, can like, why is the Maya not trying to shoot him?
Good question. Superb Nacho does go down to Gaminga's Indianapolis, all the way over there. I'm amazed that Sinus isn't backing up farther. Like, all he needs to be is literally like right here, and then he won't be spotted. Instead, he's letting himself be spotted this whole time. And now Maya is responding. This could be a kill right here. It is. That's a huge kill for Tits. We've got only 35 seconds to go in this game, guys. 35 seconds to go, and that's it.
They need to get a. I don't think a kill flips the points because
Even,
because the Maya was able to sneakily get bacon.
yeah, yep. That was poor decision making, unfortunately, by that Indianapolis down there, which is probably going to be what cost them the game, frankly.
As everybody launches torpedoes at a gap, they notice enough has to go, but it don't matter.
That's right. And I need to get my death pick again. I forgot about that. There we go.
Oh,
Very important to get death picks, ladies and gentlemen. Gotta always do that. And Puddin', when you get a chance, we need to get a giveaway going. And y'all, we're gonna get the ad breaks going. It's gonna take a bit to get ad time built up. So early on, we do a lot of ad breaks just to get that going. I appreciate your patience on this as we get set up for our next game, which is 3 minutes from now.
we're done in this room then, right?
Yes.
All right, what are we giving away?
Let's just do CC container for right now. Let's finish up the CC containers from last patch.
I'm going to probably pull this one after the next games, guys, to give everybody enough time to get in.
Yeah, and give us enough time to get going on this too. We got to get ourselves kind of wrapped around this. All right, let's go back to the page. And we're gonna go to Bonks versus Moa. All right, so let's see. Go over here. Let's see if we can find out about Box, and Moa. That's where we are here. Team overview. Box. Many of you guys know Box go to Horny Jail. Nice logo. And that's Todd Howard's Radiant, AI, Bowser, Astral Forge, Flank Fletcher 1, and the Killstar. Obviously, many of you guys know them. Let's take a look at Moa. Moa is Most Wanted. And they are a German clan. So I'll just leave that up and let you learn German. The game is up putting if you... whoa, my goodness. Bonks is playing with a bot. Bonks is playing with a bot. They say that Astral Forge is late. Okay.
Oh, Bonks them all.
All right.
What, I have to request a name change to them, or
I'm not sure. After today, maybe you can, if you've got the balloons, make the change.
I believe you have to do that on the website, don't you?
Right. I'm wondering why my thing isn't running ads for me when it's supposed to. Because I'm setting it to wait 2 minutes. Oh, that's why. That's why. Damn it.
Here we go. We are
Okay.
dropping.
That would be why. I had 2 delays on there. All right. Oh, whatever. We'll get this figured out.
What's going on in Discord?
What Discord?
Like I keep...
I don't know. All right, let me make sure that this is looking right for you guys. It is. Good. All right, ladies and gentlemen, here's our second round for the day. This is the Enterprise G Tournament. Day 1, the group stage. And we have Bonks versus Moa, and your eyes have not deceived you. Bonks is down a human. We've got Bowser and a Maya with Top Grade Gunner and Outnumbered. Todd Howard's Radiant and Nueve de Julio. And because they have a bot, they're going to take a Prince Heinrich as a bot with no skills.
For Moya, we've got Delta and a Mas, however you want to pronounce it.
Mm-hmm.
We have a Sharnhorst and we have a Zara. That's an interesting choice, but
Yeah.
that only has SAP, correct? Because yeah, that's not the premium. So
Well,
I
Saf and
find it
AP.
interesting, right? But there's 0 fire potential chance.
Mm-hmm.
But going up against the bot could be worth it.
Right.
Now, I do like a destroyer for this particular map, just due of there's literally no islands to hide behind, so technically Moya owns spotting.
That's the thing about Ocean, is you absolutely need to use smoke as a way to create cover. So the Moss has the ability to do that. Worthy of note, the Zara does too, because it's got that fuel smoke, right? So it can pop its smoke and get to a flank if it needs to. And then, of course, the Scharnhorst, well, he's just going to go straight forward and do Scharnhorst things.
Well, you'd think they would have kept the DD with the Zara. Right?
I would have thought
like
they'd stay together too, yes.
Yeah, so you could utilize that fuel smoke.
Right. And frankly, I'm not sure about a Scharnhorst, because, you know, it's okay. I mean, but the big thing about it is the secondaries. Now, Bowser is showing broadside, so, yeah, see.
Well, I dare say in a 3v3 environment, reload is probably going to be very important.
Yes.
And that Scharnhorst does reload fairly quickly, and it does have very strong AG.
And it's got the torpedoes, too. The bigger thing, though, is I feel like early on, you want to be able to smash destroyer or cruisers with your AP. You He's not going to smash a Maya.
I mean, here's the Sharnhorse can absolutely smash something complete broadside, but Bonks knows better than to be broadside. Like,
Yes.
I would be slinging HE at him at this point instead of AP, because, like, your AP is going to do nothing.
Mm-hmm.
Right? You're going to be much better off with HE. I do like how they're ignoring that.
Yeah, and they might as well. Now, I see somebody asking in chat, this is 3v3. Yes, it starts at 3v3. The cool thing about this tournament is it goes 3v3, and then they add 2 teams together to form teams of 6. So teams that fight each other today might very well be working together in the future against other teams of 6. It's a really neat concept.
I don't like the mass smoking up here, letting the Maya know, because you just threw torps out for nothing, which means, oh, smoke cloud, I better hit my hydro because torps are.
Yep. And that's, well, Bowser's had his torps going for, or his hydro going for a while, so, you know, that's fine.
Yeah, but you know what direction for sure now. Like, oh,
yeah.
they're coming from this direction, 100%.
Mm-hmm. The smoke also tells you which direction the destroyer is heading to.
What? Are we using mechanics?
Todd Howard's Radiant just used a super heal, his first one. And Zara has yet to smoke. Choosing instead to just open water with AP. Sharnhorse getting some shots in on Todd.
I don't like Todd's survivability chances here. They're quickly dwindling in a 2v1.
Yeah, well, he loitered into range of the Sharnhorst secondary, so that feels bad. And then you've got the Zara, who is wisely shooting Sap right now, which doesn't really care about angling for Todd. So, yeah, I think his time he's on a timer here. The big question is, oh,
Well, timer ran out.
timer ran out. The important thing is it now gives the Sharnhorst time to turn and start dealing with the bot Prince Hydric. Interesting, he just luck chucked torpedoes at outside of range, but okay. Meanwhile, Delta Bravo is in trouble in the Moss to the south. How did this happen?
He shot?
He must have shot.
Do something?
He must have shot. Now he's on a sticky fire. There's the DCP. But he's got to hope that Bowser's next shot doesn't, like, set him on fire or anything.
Sharnhorst still taking shots across the map, and that actually connected and hurt.
That one did connect on Bowser. Bowser obviously looking to the south, realizing it's not going to happen. He's lost his opportunity, so now he's going to try to help his teammate, his bot teammate.
You know what? This could actually be huge if they take out Olias Sharnhorst.
Oh yeah. This can still be a win if the bot plays right. Bot forgot he's got Hydro.
Bots don't use that stuff here. What do you think this is, asymmetric?
Right, I was just gonna say this isn't asymmetric bots. Oh, Bowser.
Oh, that's a death nail for Bowser, I believe.
Yeah, that should do it. That should absolutely do it. Look, even the Moss getting in on this now.
I mean, Bowser's not giving up. Gotta give him credit there. He's like, I'll take you guys all on. I don't care if I'm at 1 HP.
Yep, unfortunately, he's now at 0. So we got ourselves a nice death pick of a Confetti Maya. That's always fun. I think the Maya is going to be a very popular ship this tournament, Puddin'. Right, Moa up a ship, a game.
I haven't played much. I mean, I can see Sharnhorst being a popular pick, the Heinrich being a popular pick. At least for this stage.
Yep.
The next stage, we move on to higher tiers.
Yeah. So let's go back down to the way that the gameplay works, and you can all see this yourselves by hitting exclamation point, typing exclamation point enterprise into the chat. But we start off with the group stage, and here we go, right here. So a win for both battles, you get 3 points. A draw, 1-on-1, is only 1 point, and a defeat, you don't get any. And then what they're going to do with that is they're going to then kind of set up a build-up stage. So this is a knockout-based stage that forms a 9-player team of competing 3-player teams. 4 teams will form a tournament tree from which one team of 9 will finally emerge. So essentially, 1 out of the 4 3-player teams will be eliminated from the tournament during this stage. Now, the build-up stage starts later today. Let me go back to the schedule here. After this one, we've got one more match scheduled. That's going to be Tisun and Pat. And then you can see now we have the build-up stage that starts out afterwards. So that's one thing that's kind of cool about this tournament is you get these groups of 3s that eventually forms a team of 9. I said 6 earlier. I apologize. It's a team of 9. And then once that's done, we will move on from that. Build-up stage round 1 is played. Okay. First team played. Okay, right. From another group. And then second and fourth makes another pairing. So you actually, so there is 6 versus 6 coming up. For tier 7 and 8. And the teams of 6 compete. And there might be a 9v9. And then you've got the 9v9 knockout. And then you've got the final, which is a best of 5. Okay. Well, we'll see what happens. I'm a little confused myself. But, you know, the tournament put on with German efficiency. Let's call it that.
You know, I kind of like, I know we're both new to this
Mhm.
type of, well, I'm new to this particular tournament.
Me too.
But I do find it interesting, and I'm liking a new format other than,
Oh, yeah.
there you go. Hey, we're going to do this round at this tiers with this many players, and we're going to gradually increase players and tiers.
I love that idea because it encourages teams to work together that maybe don't even know each other at all. And there could be a language barrier in there. There could be a skill gap in there. There could be so many things in there that cause problems for the team. So we'll have to see how this plays out. Now, this is Enterprise G, meaning this is the 6th iteration. A, B, C. Anyway, this is the 6th iteration of the tournament. Bonks is missing. Ah, okay. I see. Bonks is writing up another ship because they weren't prepared for having to bring an AI. So they signed up with 3, and one person, I guess, must have slept in or something.
Hell, even I didn't sleep in. I'm just saying, Todd, I didn't sleep in. I'm here, man. But you know what I like about this, though, is we're seeing the same ships over and over that we see for every tournament over and over. Right? We're not getting the same banned ships that are literally going to be banned every freaking game. Petro, Nevsky, you know. We're seeing different ships. Like, and I like that the
Totally.
next stage is still like a couple tier 7s and tier 8s.
You
know, because you don't see like, I mean, like, why do they do all these tournaments at tier 10? Because tier 10s have the most utilities. Like tier, I think, have the same utilities as a tier 10. Super ships obviously have the most utility with a funny button, unless you were unfortunate not to get one. Oh, tournament starting or the game starting.
Yeah, I'm seeing.
It's just nice to see this.
I'm seeing that apparently some people are having problems with Discord and connecting. Even you sometimes are cutting out a little bit here and there. So we'll see. There might be some problems with the tournament moving forward. We'll have to see what happens here.
Right, I'm constantly connecting them.
Interesting.
I don't know why. It's just I'm good to go.
Yeah, no, everybody is saying that they're having some issues, but either way, now we have switched sides, and green is now Moa, and Bonks is now red. Moa is up one game over Bonks, partly because Bonks was forced to bring a bot last game. Let's see if they can win with the bot again this game. Moa bringing Asus in a Scharnhorst, your typical secondary kind of build. Bravo Papa, once again, in the Zara. I think they were pretty happy with their lineup because it's pretty much the same. And Delta again in the Moss. What do we got to the south, bud?
Unfortunately for Bonks, they have me for them, and they have a bot who's not even built up. COD's ready build.
Mm-hmm.
Bowser's in the Heinrich, of course, secondaries. Todd's in a Talon. I have no idea how to say that, and he's all about getting that damage in because their bot DD is probably not going to.
Mm-hmm.
I do like how Bonks is relatively sticking together, knowing that they have to, because they need to get the early pick because of time before their DD dies. His Discord still hates me.
Yeah. For those of you listening in the stream, it seems that there was an update for Discord that broke voice connectivity, and the Discord owners, whatever company, is trying to fix it. So, you know, just adding a little bit extra to this. That's all. I like the idea of a Toulon though. That's an interesting pick.
I have no idea about the ship. I don't play Tier 7s a lot, and if I do, it's Sharnor's Leningrad.
So the Toulon was a premium ship that was released, if I remember correctly, right around the time as the large cruisers for the French. So it plays with a lot of those characteristics. It's got reload booster. No, it doesn't. This was before the line. That's right. Once upon a time, Wargaming would release a premium ship to kind of test the waters, if you will, with a concept. And the Toulon was that test. Yeah, that was a decent hit. As Bravo Papa now makes Inky and then decides to shoot his guns so that he's going to be shot at again.
Shot by both shots
Bowser.
from Bonks, I think.
Yeah.
Did excellent work.
Yeah.
Like both of them.
Right.
No, you are our last and only hope, and you're throwing your ship away. The horror, the humanity.
No, not the bot. Not the bot.
Save the bot, guys. Well, there goes the spotting on Azara because the bot didn't want to live.
How dare the bot? How dare that
What
bot?
a jerk bot.
I'm really surprised that Bonks took a destroyer bot instead of, like a Synop or something that's just like very hard to kill. You know what I mean? Because let's face it, the bot's just gonna sit there and get shot at anyways.
Do you want the bot in the most in the battleship just because it takes forever to kill?
I mean, I'm not sure if it's limit one battleship, then no.
Ooh,
right?
Scharnhorst did take one tor from the dead bot.
He did take a dead bot torpedo. That is correct. That does force the DCP. So if Bowser can get this Scharnhorst on fire with Todd's shots as well coming in, DCP is still up, so those HE shells will not start a fire.
Well, all the bots working B is probably going to be thrown in vain because Moya's just going to come in with their destroyer and get it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, they definitely know where the destroyer's at now because the cap is starting to flip.
And I mean, it makes complete sense, right? The Mo would put their destroyer in the only cap they control.
Oh, definitely. But, you kind of... these guys will be aware of roughly where he's at because he got a...
Mm-hmm. Decent hit there on Isis's Scharnhorst. It's just not enough. They need to get this kill on the Scharnhorst as soon as possible.
Well, more importantly than getting the kill, they need to preserve as much HP as possible.
Yep. So it's very important that Bowser dodged those Moss torpedoes. Good thing he had Hydro.
Here's another important thing. This is only a 10-minute match, so you don't have the typical time that you normally do to try to form something out with 0 caps.
Yep.
Right, like it's going to be interesting to see if Moya just does, you know what, just go right at the Toulon and push him far away, because Azara on a mass should be able to farm out a Heinrich, or at least stop him from capping.
Right.
You know, push that cruiser completely out of the battle, even if it takes your battleship out. I hate your Discord.
Well, just go get Discord Nitro.
It's the stupid beeping that drives me nuts.
Unfortunately, I don't hear any of that because I have it all turned off.
Wait, you can turn that off?
I don't know. Like the dun thing, you mean?
Ooh, nice. That nice smoke strategy here. Zara's behind the mass smoke.
Yep.
We all know how effective German smoke is. Why everybody uses it in COTS.
That's right. Yeah, but it does show how, you can use that smoke to provide you with cover. So now the Zara can just sit there and shoot at the Heinrich.
Any free smoke is good smoke, and the Heinrich, he's going to be hurting
too. Forces out the DCP.
Did he get a flood? I mean, sadly, when I see the splash sometime, I think it's the run out of the smoke sacks. Because there is that slight delay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, either way, it forced the DCP. So engines or flood are both problematic at this point for Bowser.
Unfortunately, Bowser was the one that had to go into the cap to start flipping points, because we got 3 minutes left.
Yep.
Right, it's a 300-point game. I highly doubt this is designed to go the distance for points, but it could have.
I'm sure that's going to happen in some game today. We just aren't going to see it here. Maybe in the next round, which starts in 9 minutes.
I'm gonna say this much. I feel Bonks' pain because I've actually had to do a tournament with the bot. Luckily, it was like a 9v9, so it wasn't as painful. But it's never fun playing with the bot, and you got to give it up to Bowser and Todd for just going, you know what?
Yep.
I don't care if we got a bot, we're going for it. Maybe he'll wake up sooner or later to get some other games in.
Right.
But I mean, even I clearly missed the first game, because who would have thought we'd have a tournament that actually runs on time?
I know, right? Seriously. That's impressive.
Ironically, the only problems we're having right now are Discord and not tournament, which is...
Yep. And that's not the tournament's fault.
Nope. Alright, so all Todd has to do is kill a Zara and a mass.
Correct. While capping all 3 other caps so they stop getting points.
Oh, no, he doesn't have time to cap. There's a minute 40 left.
I know, that's kind of the joke.
It's not a joke. This is serious. That's why we can't call it apples, bacon, and chocolate.
Oh, that's true. I got so many complaints about that.
And I still keep the meme going. Keep complaining, and it keeps going, guys. I mean, I'll say this much, and I think this is important to at least point out. Todd realizes, I've got to get kills. It's more important to get the kills than the cap. As he slows down for the cap anyways, but that could be for torpedoes. He knows there is a mass out there, right?
This happens to me all the time when I'm casting. This guy's doing a great job of doing it, and then he just walks right out and boom.
No, but what I'm saying is, he could have slowed down knowing, okay, there's the mass. I know where he's at. Let me slow down. His
Mm-hmm.
torpedoes should be reloading, because if you don't think that these guys aren't doing some sort of timer
Oh yeah.
on when these things are reloaded,
Mm-hmm.
they clearly are, right? There's a
Mm-hmm.
speed boost. He easily avoids the torpedoes while staying on caps for 22 seconds.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I think that ingrained into your brain, cap is probably just so ingrained in most people that I'm going to live and die on this.
Totally.
As that sound says, I don't care how long you stay on that cap, game's going to be
Game's
over.
over. So we don't have a death pick this time, but we'll get a screenshot of Todd anyway.
As we should. I love you, Dad.
Couple of holes in his ship. All
Only
right,
a
well,
few.
only a
That
few.
will buff out, right?
Congratulations. They will buff out. I didn't do this in the previous round, but there you go, Moa. Enjoy your 2-0 sweep of bonks. And let's go ahead and go back to the tournament screen for a moment and see now what we are doing next. Let's see. Here's our schedule. We have Tasun versus Pat. That's supposed to start in 6 minutes. I'm going to go ahead and run another ad break now. Thank you, everybody, for your patience with the ads. We finally have built up a good enough buffer, so if we run low on something, we can make this work better. You're not going to miss anything right now anyway, because we have to wait for the other teams to set themselves up. So here we go. Looks like T-Soon is still... See, it's still fighting against Pat.
Well,
Yeah, they are still fighting. I'm going to be right back. Hit the bathroom for 1 second.
apparently the rumor has it poor Astro was too busy hanging out with the Jetsons to show up to the tournament on time. Yep. He wasn't busy at the forge. He was just too busy hanging out with the Jetsons. That is the rumor on the streets, guys. That is the rumor on the streets that will turn into fact. Oh wait, I said I would pull after this one, didn't I? I don't know how long the tournament's going. But we're pulling a winner. In 2 minutes' time, Cobra will find out that I've probably already sent them the code. Laziness prevails with me. Just say enough in chat for me to find your name in the community tab thing, and make sure you have your privacy setting turns off so I can actually just DM you the code, and that's it, guys. That's all
That
you
is
gotta do.
indeed it. All right, so we have Tasun and Pat. Let's pull up the team overview, and let's pull up Tasun.
As the saying goes, at least here. If you say enough in chat, you can go poop because you will not lose. But if I poop, you're all losing because nobody's pulling a giveaway at that point.
As they should. So we've got Tasun versus Pat. Okay. And I should set up the next one. Tasun versus Pat. Those guys are still in their game. I am still running Stream Raiders offline or whatever, off stream. All right, so Tasun, not like I wanted to detonate. That's a fun fun logo for them. Bunch of mentally unhinged NA gamers spreading our own brand of gameplay. Oh, Chukwama and D Squarius with Battleship Nagato and Cookie PRPR.
Where are we going?
Tasun versus Pat. Tasun is currently in game. Let's take a look at Pat. Pat is professionals at throwing. We are Pat, and we are here to throw hard when we could win.
I don't approve of that team name.
Yeah, I like that one. Discord
I
claims
approve of
all
winning
systems.
harder. I don't approve of throwing. And there's a complete difference, guys. There's
Mhm.
no difference, or there's a complete difference between throwing and winning harder. Winning harder means you were in the lead. Throwing means you threw something at the enemy and potentially killed them.
I gotta say, I like their logo too. If you look at the logo for Pat, it's a double-sided anchor.
Where I don't think you sent me that link.
Did I not send you the link? I can do it if you want.
Well, I got the schedule
Mhm.
and the rule set.
Okay, it should be in the
And then
link
there's
collection, but I'll send you the direct link.
and then of course we've got that bad, horrible Black Swan game we don't want to talk
Mhm.
about. Oh, I have to request access.
Make a copy of it. Just make a copy. Um, and their game is out, by the way. So I don't know if yeah, they're keeping the training room open here, so you can just come on over.
Oh, the
Yeah, it should say Enterprise Soon versus Pat.
Bonks. Enterprise STW.
All right, we're on Big Race as well. That's good. I like Big Race.
Boom. Bonks versus Tap. Oh my god. Stop. There we go.
Chad, I'd very much love to see some comments from you guys. How are you enjoying the tournament so far? What do you guys think about the structure, the design, all that? Is there anything that I can do differently to improve? Make the stream better for you. We've built up a good barrier for ads now, which is important. If we jump into another game or something like that, then you won't miss anything. We're just waiting for another team to enter the training room. Let's take a look at the group standings so far. And in Group 2, we have TODN and FFP that have both won their sets 2-0. Swallow and Bautu in Group 4, same deal. Tap in Group 6 has won both of their sets. Whoa, Bonks actually won a set in Group 6, Puddin'.
What the
Wow.
what?
What does S and A mean? Stieg Aufgabe? Aufgabe. Is that like forfeit?
I have no idea.
Translate.google.com from German to English. Task?
English is barely my first language.
All right, so Sieg I know is win. Oh, okay, whatever. Um, and it looks like Tits is up with 4 points on the other side. I gotta say, I don't know if you guys noticed this or not, but take a look at the team in Group 10, the Advanced Ship Strategists. And I was talking about yesterday when I was putting all this together. How funny would it be if Advanced Ship Strategists went up against the Torpedo Infiltration and Tactics? We would literally have the tits and ass game.
That is literally all you want today.
Yeah.
That's like you would probably just skip every other game if that's the only one you could cast. Would be that one.
Yeah. Yeah. What's wrong with that?
That would not be YouTube friendly.
Well, I got the cock and balls through YouTube, so. You were there for that, weren't you?
I don't remember.
Last weekend on Sunday, we did the the placement battles for Team League, and I faced off against Game Prodigy. So my team was Spaceballs, the tournament entry, which is
Uh,
S Ball was the team name or whatever the clan tag, and then I was up against Team Robocock from Game Prodigy. So that was R Cock. So we had R Cock versus S Ball. So we had the cock and ball
it's
match.
2 o'clock already.
Yeah, time
Uh,
flies when you're having fun.
well, on a positive note, I haven't heard the beep beep from Discord disconnecting, so maybe they got that fixed.
They claim to have fixed it at 54. So yeah.
Wait,
Okay.
they
Apparently
actually claimed
there's
to fix something and something was. I don't believe that. Nobody fixes something after they say they fixed it.
hmm. Okay, they're saying it's okay if battles are delayed because of the Discord issue.
Well, I mean, I could see how it would be important for them over between yourself and me. Just everybody gets to miss out on the chocolate, bacon, and apples.
I mean,
Which I
yeah.
think in Miss Patriot's honor, we're going to rename it to Apple Pie because she hates pie.
Does she? Good to know.
She claims to only dislike or hate fruit pie, and I'm like, well, okay, that litters every pie.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, I'll give you a chicken pot pie, but that's about it. Chocolate is a fruit, in my opinion, which should be a baseless fact.
Mm-hmm.
One of these days, I'll actually know how to spell Chunk's name without adding like umpteen letters to it all the time. Sadly, I can't get that link to work.
The one I sent you?
Yeah, the Google Docs but thing, the team team page thing logo,
Yeah. It should also be in the link collection, I think. Let's see.
and that's what on our tournament page.
Yeah.
All right, that's there.
Team overview. Create a copy, it says. Yeah. It's under registration information, the very bottom.
Oh,
Um, and they are trying to find the team on Discord right now.
all I get is this stupid you need access page. Learn more. No, I don't want to learn more. Requires reading. Reading is scary, guys.
Mm-hmm.
The only thing scarier than reading is maths. And my phonetic alphabet apparently is pretty scary. I can just look on your screen. We have plenty of time.
Well, we are behind, but what tournament wouldn't be behind?
Ironically, this is not a tournament's fault, though.
Mm-hmm. Who are we up against? Pat. Pat. Let's see if there's anybody in the Pat. I see Tap. F star. Who's on the team? Let me see if this is the team I'm looking at. Nope.
Maybe we should jump into their voice call and see what kind of strategies they're going to do so we can look smart.
I mean, that could work.
You're like, oh yeah, look, guys, we're so smart. We can do this live on Twitch, even talking to them. So we can, somebody
What
can do
group
that.
is
That's a bold
this?
strategy, Cotton.
This is group 3, I think. Yeah, group um, group 5. Let's find group 5.
So how is everybody doing today? Considering we have some free time, I see people want to win some sort of CC container and possibly a ship. Been a while since somebody's won a ship from you, hasn't it?
It has been a while. Let me see if they have a room open or something like that. Crap. Maybe they are still playing. Maybe that's what it is.
With
Let
the
me
other
go back.
team?
Yeah, I think they might be playing the team before them still. Let me take a look and see.
I can dip out and go see if you want.
Enterprise things versus Tap. No, you stay in that training room. Ah, they are in game.
Who'd have
Are you still in
thought?
that? Are you still in that
Yeah,
training room?
I'm still here.
Okay, let them know that they are still fighting Thing in round 2, and that I will let you know as soon as they get out of battle. I'll just park myself here and watch.
Well, the Squidarius seems to know that they're still in a match because he said so. Like if we actually read their, yeah, they're. I believe they're fully aware they're still in a match.
Good. Okay then. Build up stage. What are we assigned to? We are not assigned to anything in the build up stage. Okay. Well, everybody, this is the part of the stream we always call Talking Heads, and enjoy the dance.
With one head. So it's talking head, not heads.
I don't know. Then we've got tomorrow's schedule already written out. I do like that these guys are very organized. And then we got Sunday's schedule written out. And then, so now this is knockout. So this is when next week, Saturday. Wait a minute. They don't have, okay, they don't have a Friday schedule. So next week, Friday, we don't have to do this. I
Hey,
think
how
they
long
have it
is this
set.
tournament?
It goes this weekend. So today, tomorrow, Sunday. And then next week, it was scheduled Friday, Saturday, Sunday. But my guess is, I know they said if we need it. So they probably didn't have enough teams sign up to where they needed to have that Friday for additional placement, whatever.
All right, so this is for 2 weekends.
Correct. This is for 2 weekends, which is why I took a little extra time setting things up for you guys. You probably don't even notice it, but I've got this scene set up with things working. I actually stole the King of the Sea helper tool. They are out now.
I'm gonna have to log back in. Or tab back in. This is horrible.
Do you remember who's hosting the room?
No.
Okay.
And I don't see a star next to anybody's name.
Okay. Can you ask them? Never mind. They just closed the room anyway. I can't tell them.
No, well, they're in. One person from
Yeah.
Hanson, so they know.
Yeah, he already turned around. It's fine. I look so much more grown up without the captain's hat. Well, crap. Let me fix that.
Ironically, you look an awful lot like Moon Goon right now to me. Oh wait, that's because I'm not on your stream.
Okay.
I guess that would help. Oh my god,
Here
now
we
you
go.
look like Bo. Just horrible. I can't find you.
How do I look like Bo? Am I
With
wearing
eyes
a
on both
shark
screen.
outfit or something? Shark uniform? Whatever, shark
Yeah.
suit?
You're still wearing the baseball cap.
Well, yeah, because it's a 2-minute difference. See, this is why
Oh,
we build up the
that
ad
gets
break.
me edgy.
No. This is this is why we build up the ad timing, y'all, so that if we have a delay like this, I'm not worried about ads and stuff like that. So you and I are ready, correct?
Positive. Oh yeah.
You were saying positive?
Yeah, I figured out my ad problem of it running every half hour instead of hour like I wanted it to.
Oh, what was wrong?
I had it on automatic.
Okay.
I like running
I
just 1 3-minute ad every hour.
I like doing that too. Chat really hates it though. Chat really hates anything longer than 2.
Uh, My opinion. You're firmly aware of my opinion on that.
Yeah. The way I see it, I leave it on automatic, so that if I don't get to run an ad break, it will do a shorter ad break more frequently. And then if if I do remember, then I don't have to worry about it. With that, Puddin, we have a game. Oh my, let's go. All right, slight delay getting into this, but it's all Discord's fault. So this is our third round of the day. This is the Enterprise G tournament. Group stage, I'm joined by my awesome moderator, Puddin597, and we are bringing you Tisun versus Pats. Tisun bringing with them Chukwama in a Sin-Up, G-Squarius Green JR in a Toulon, and Cookie PRPR in a Toulon as well. Going for all the bow in beef, essentially.
Wow, for Pat, Jay's playing Heinrich. Ferrari's in Atlanta. And Maka's in a Vaculan. Great. Like 4 things I can't pronounce. All in one ship.
Yep. Prince Heinrich, we saw earlier. Good choice. I really do like Prince Heinrich for this tournament, being that right now it's tier 7s only. That will change over time and incorporate 8s as well. Vaquelan is an interesting choice. It's got the ability to torpedo alpha something, but that's really about it. You just have to be really good at utilizing it at the right time, which in a 3-on-3 is kind of tough to organize. And in Atlanta, Puddin.
Well, ironically, the Vacuan, I believe, is set up more for pew-pewing than torping.
Well, this is true. He's got he's got the turret reverse so that he can go and deal with whatever he runs into. He does have Fearless Brawler. Yeah.
I would consider this a pew-pew build. I mean, we're talking tier 7, right? Like, so it's
Yeah.
very limited.
Mm-hmm.
I like the Atlanta just for like, oh, you're gonna park there in your bow-end ship. Let me just hold this mouse button and hope my finger doesn't hurt from just holding it down.
Right.
And then Heinrich is, pass me the crayons. I'm going in, guys.
I want all the crayons. Yep.
Not saying these guys are cranny eaters, but I mean, that's what you do with the German battleship is you find the right time to make your move and just let Bert Nurembergs go off on somebody and then go, oh, I have torpedoes too? Hold on.
You know what's
That's my
funny?
drive-by.
Look at the two Latins. One of them is using Abanyu. The other one is using, what's his name? Honore. Because one's got buffed Adrenaline Rush. The other one doesn't. Interesting choices there.
Mm,
I'd go for the buffed Adrenaline Rush, personally.
I would, but I can see these guys possibly going, I'm not comfortable taking damage.
Yes.
You know, like I think a lot of us have to remember that fact of if you know how to survive, minimize damage coming at you, AR is very powerful. If you don't, you're going to make those mistakes And what did AR get you?
Yeah, a little bit extra time. A little bit
Yeah.
extra shooty. That's about it. So I don't know about this idea of Cookie going behind the island here. Maybe they're thinking they'll run into the Vakbalin or the I don't know. He's spotted. Kwama's just looking right at him.
I mean, I don't blame for the initial setup that that's what they want to do. Oh, we got a saw it and Cots moment.
Hmm. Oh. Square is taking a decent chunking there.
That'll be okay, but it's interesting that Heinrich is capping a bacon, which I completely agree with. Like, he's got the island cover. He's trying to German battleship the correct way. Let me sneak up on something, utilize island cover to get close enough to go to town on somebody with the Nurembergs and main batteries.
Now, if they also know... Whoa, good. Look at that blind shot from Disquarius.
Nice reshots. I was going to say,
Very
did he
impressive.
get spotted for a minute?
Nope, he was not spotted. That was just a guess.
But like
Good
I said,
guess.
guys, like if you don't think these guys aren't timing things or understand about when a ship should be somewhere, that literally just shows that they do.
Yep.
And that stopped Pat from getting that
cap.
that cap. Like if they want that cap now, they're gonna have to send in the destroyer, and he's gonna have to not shoot.
Whoa. The Vakbalin does get a torpedo hit on Chukwama. It looked like he might have gotten two. And now he's gonna rotate in and grab the B cap, which is smart. That frees up the Prince Heinrich to do whatever. Although Maka decides he's gonna open fire, probably because he knows that Chukwama's DCP'd. He's gonna pay the price for that. That kind of hurts a bit.
I mean, it looks like this is how Pat did set up. Go into A, see what's behind B, force it to move forward while Heinrich uses the islands to move up, potentially cap B, getting whatever ship was parked there's broadside.
Meanwhile, if you look at Tisun and the way that they are set up, they've got Toulons on opposite side of two different islands. It's a very powerful position, and that allows them to control when they advance and how they advance. So I really do like that, as Chukwama decides to sail through the middle and be shot at for... I don't know why.
Well, Synop.
Because Sinop. Okay.
I mean, you know, like once again, I think like we are forgetting this is only 10 minutes, so there it's like, you know, the what we're used to of the first 10 minutes literally being everybody getting position, playing it safely. Well, this is the last 10 minutes of the game when it's like, okay, I need to start using my HP and dishing out damage.
Now, the Heinrich is quite low. His heal is up in 2 seconds, though, so he'll be okay. But the big problem is the Atlanta. The Toulons are going to hit the Atlanta from both sides. And that's going to be a very, very dead Atlanta when that happens. Gee, that might not need...
kilometer torps.
Well, that's the thing. He's got to remember, and Cookie remembers, Cookie's Hydro is active now, so those torps probably aren't going to hit anything.
Well, they technically are in range because he is moving towards him.
Yeah, I mean, I'm with you. I'd still luck chuck him anyway, just to be safe. But it looks like they're going to sell the farm to kill the Synop. Which is okay, I suppose. That's a trade of one cruiser for one battleship. Well, never mind, because...
No, Chuck's still on fire, right?
Yes, but he's healing through 2 fires and he has a DCP available. So unless Heinrich comes around and can kill Chukwama, and he didn't, because he was probably told he's on double fires, he's dead. You never pronounce a ship dead until it's actually dead in a tournament situation.
Well, in any situation.
Well, I mean, randoms or whatever, but yeah, and like in a...
Even in randoms, I like, oh, he's on a double fire, he could be dead, but still shoot it.
I don't like the Vakbalin charging in like this. He's just going to die right there to Chukwama Synop with 452 hit points.
No,
and this
Cookie
game is all
ran
but
into
over.
Chuck. This could get him killed. Cookie killed Chuck.
Cookie killed Chuck.
I saw this.
Cookie
Cookie killed Chuck.
Saw this in COTS replacement. 2 minutes to go.
I'm a big fan of Chuck their cookie. That wasn't nice.
Bum was a good dude. I'm surprised Obi-Wan
Oh,
isn't playing with him.
I don't know what kind of roster they can have. Like how many
Hmm.
like extras in case like they have an Astro moment and
Mm-hmm.
doesn't show up. Still help me out, Todd, making fun out of Astro for you.
All right. Well, let's go ahead and we're going to get the next game going. I have a feeling they're going to do it pretty quick so that they can organize the next one. So I'm going to hold off on doing an ad break. Um, there were some questions. Duckman, hey, yes, this is 3 versus 3 right now, but this will change to 6 versus 6 and then 9 versus 9. They've got some pretty convoluted rule set here. So I'm just going to say we'll find out together how this happens. But we're going to go from round 1, 3v3, to round 2, 6v6. And then I think they're skipping the second group stage and they're going to move to the knockout stage, which is 9v9. This is next weekend. This will be next weekend. So I think tomorrow and Sunday we'll be seeing this.
I think if Pat could have gotten a kill on the Synop, would have been a very different game.
Oh, absolutely. They were close. They were damn close.
All right, like the Atlanta just got yeeted,
Yeah, well.
and sadly they didn't trade, which means you've
Yep.
somebody's got to shoot the low health ship, and I'm thinking they were hoping the secondaries would have been able to do that.
Yep.
But sadly, did they not need? No, all they needed was Cookie to run in the chuck, so he couldn't maneuver.
Well, the thing is, if Pat's battleship would have just come around that corner and
shot
not
him.
fired right away, that would have been a different story right there. So, oh well,
Patience,
it is what it
guys.
is.
Patience in a
Indeed.
battleship.
Indeed, and never call it over until it's over. All right, here's our next round. Round 2, each of these teams fight off against each other twice. They flip sides of the map, and they flip sides on the training room, and therefore, our little bottom thing is off, but deal with it because I don't have a opposite option. So let's take a look at this. We've got Pat now on the North spawn. They've got JCD in the Prince Heinrich. Saw before. Eligio in the Atlanta. And then Maka now deciding, you know what? Clock didn't really work, so he's going to take a Sims pudding.
Well, he did it because it's got the bonus of base experience still, I believe, right?
Oh, got to save your star. That's a very good point. And look at his build. It's all torpedoes.
Nice. To everybody's shock and surprise, T-Sun has not changed anything.
Yep.
If it works, keep using it till it doesn't.
Yep. And it looks like the Sims is running the 10.5s, which is interesting. In a competitive environment, you would typically expect the Sims to run a shorter range torpedo because it's faster, harder to detect, and more damaging.
What reloads for faster though?
The 10.5s reload faster, yeah.
Accuracy through volume.
Accuracy through volume. All right, well, meanwhile, it looks like the Sinop and the Toulons are focusing at the A cap for T-Sun. And we have our Sims allowing T-Sun to know exactly where they are, where he is, and most likely also where the Atlanta is going to be.
Wait, you wouldn't put a Heinrich in smoke?
I mean, you could. It could be fun.
But with the way they're laying out that smoke, they know it's going to be a Hollanta. Now, I suspect the Sims is probably going to go to C cap
I would think so too, yeah.
while maintaining spotting in the middle.
Yep. And this also allows the Atlanta to be in a position to shoot in just about anything in radar, just about anything in the B cap, so makes sense.
But I like T-Sun. Like, okay, you want to bring a Hollanta? We're just going to go on the island, so we have natural cover, and you can't shoot us.
If this Heinrich can somehow get into between both Toulons and torpedo both of them, that would be a thing of glory. Now here comes the torpedoes we were been talking about on Chukwama. These have very low reaction time, so they will be spotted and he'll just say crap. And he'll just take 1, 2, and 3. Nice torpedoes. Very nice torpedoes from that early Sims.
Ironically, they're doing what Pat did. They're sending the battleship into B to get it and cap it from the A side of B.
Yep. And Hotlanta
There's
going, doing his thing.
From Atlanta.
Yep. Trying to get that second fire going. It's not able to do it. But that still is damage over time. The Square is getting punched in the face from the Prince Heinrich.
Ooh. Now this is interesting. The Heinrich is in a sticky situation. He's literally got 3 ships surrounding him.
Yeah.
It's just going to be a matter of who is going to go get it. You're like, who's going to make the move?
The Sims gets in the B cap, stopping Chukwama from being able to take the B cap. That's huge.
Well, this lets them know that the Sims is there because Atlanta is shooting from the other side of the island. It's spotted.
And here comes the send-up salvo. It literally like went through the superstructure only. Wow.
Poor Chuck, you got overmatched. Overmatched.
Chukwama got overmatched.
Man, at Atlanta.
Okay.
Like, that's the trick with the Atlanta guys.
Yep.
It's like, small on, stay broadside, just let everything go through your ship.
Which is what he tried to do the last game, and Chukwama's shells did not go through.
It went through, but a couple kind of stayed and lingered.
Yeah, that's true. Well, looking at the score,
Well,
Pat
we
is
have
in the lead.
We have 5 minutes for T-Sun to do something.
That's right. They need to find a way to get into this.
This is what I mean. Like this game starts. It's go time. There's no like, okay, let's get everybody in position to take a week and a half.
That's right.
Slowly whittle something down. It's like, no, you need to go. Getting that early cap forces T-Sun to do something to where Pat kind of doesn't. Okay, we know you guys need to push into us. You need to get a pick or do something on us. And
Here they come.
like, what's the one ship they can go with? Go for the Heinrich. That's just okay. I'll gamer for turn in front of 2 cruisers. Who cares? I'll be fine.
I'm really surprised that they came out this way. They went through A instead of going the side and then getting more on the Heinrich side. But it does allow them to push. Now, Hydros are down for both of the Toulons.
Oh, now this could be bad. Jay will be broadside to Chuck, and yeah, definitely gonna have his guns loaded with AP.
Yeah, I mean, I don't understand. He had a very strong position. But Chukwama's going to take more torpedoes. Brilliant Sims play.
You know what? I don't blame Jay for making this move. Because what's your option? Stay bow in and wait for these 2 guys to wait for 2 cruisers with torps to rush you? Make the turn, go for it. Like, Chuck's got to stay in B cap, otherwise Pat gets it, and now they're getting more points.
Yep.
Right?
The Squarius is...
Yeah, like the cruisers have to make the play here.
Yep. Squarius is in trouble. Chukwama's moving forward into more torpedoes. This will probably be fatal. Yep. Huge torpedoes from that Sims. And the follow-up kill with JC dying and not getting a torp hit. So look at that. With that now, T-Sun only has 1 ship left on the board versus a Sims and an Atlanta.
Nope, and more I saw this in Cott's moment.
There's the planes. Cookie knows he has no choice but to head to the B cap. Absolutely no choice.
Well, more importantly, he has no choice but to go and find the Sims. Like, you can't just go, okay, I'll wait for him to get off cap and get it. Like, he has to push the Sims.
Yep.
All
Yep.
while Atlanta's going to be able to shoot him too.
Right, from behind islands or even out in the open just to distract.
Out in the open, no, that would be bad.
That would be bad. But hey, what's their name again? They are the
That,
professionals at throwing.
well, they're not throwing, so you guys are lying to us.
Cookie being reminded that he has hydroacoustic search, but he's not using it yet. I'm surprised he's not choosing to turn that on. Probably figures it's
Turning
gonna...
one by.
Well, yeah, but if you only have 2 minutes left, how long does your hydro last? About 2 minutes? Just use it.
But it costs money, Zath. Gotta
No, it
save
doesn't.
credits.
It used to.
Oh, don't tell me you missed the days of premium consumables.
Oh, I do, actually. Back when that one thing had more of an impact over commander build and everything else.
I get everything back first.
Oh, Maka, what are you doing? Got himself detected. This
Yeah,
cookie just yeets himself right at him. Right through the
like,
decap.
I
And
don't
take his
blame
door.
him for opening up because, like, Cookie's already determined I'm gonna go kill the Sims.
Mm-hmm.
So just throw him away, get him off the cap, and like if you die, whatever, you're still gonna win on time.
This is true. Cookie is choosing not to DCP the flood. Okay, nope, there it is.
Well, Atlanta can't hit the target no more because he's a mile and a half away from him, and the shells are coming down from the moon.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that's the other thing. Cookie's got to, had to get distance between him and the Atlanta.
And you can see Cookie now making that pulling the e-brake, trying to get the ship turned around. But it's not going to matter. You can see the Atlanta just sailing away. And he knows he's won. So why go out there and get wrecked?
Yeah, they went on one cap. I don't like that. That's because you had two caps, you're gonna win on points.
Yep. I'm really surprised that the Sims just went straight and let himself get shot at. He didn't really do much in the way of trying to dodge. He didn't use his guns. I'm really surprised by that. I mean, I get it. You just pull him off as long as you can, but I don't know. Why not try, you know?
Well, I don't. But like the first three salvos, I would have sailed straight like a random battle player.
Mm-hmm.
Because most of these guys know how to adjust for like predict somebody's movement per se, and then after like the third salvo, slow turn.
Yeah. Either way.
Well played by Pat. Excellent play, if you ask me, by the Sims to just pull Cookie out of the game.
Exactly, and that ties it up at 1-1. So they kind of spoiled Tsun's attempt at a 2-0 there. Very nicely done. We're going to go back to the tournament screen here, see what's going on, try to figure out what our next matchup's going to be, and I'm going to go ahead and do an ad break because I have a feeling is coming.
Are we not?
What?
We're done in this training room?
Yeah. We should be. So we now have the build-up stage, which they are going to build.
Wait, so we have time?
I think we have time, yes.
Right. The last time somebody said, I think we have time, I missed the first match. Because the horror of a tournament actually starting on time was just too much of a shock, I think, for both of us. I don't think we're ever going to recover.
I don't think we'll ever recover either. So, as you can see, we're still waiting here. My guess is they need to wait until all groups report in. So now we're only as fast as the slowest matchup.
Which possibly be us and another team due to the delay from Discord.
Mm-hmm.
With that happy note, I'm going to go get more coffee. When I come back, y'all, maybe I'll pull a winner. Maybe I won't. But if you're not in a giveaway, you can't win.
Ah. But we do have another game.
Did you just say we have another game already?
I found another one if you're interested in If you need to go, go. I can do it myself.
All right, where are we going?
Look for SEA-R or Boom versus SEA-R.
Okay.
Okay. So, I mean, I'd rather we get another game to look at versus sit on our butts. You know what I mean?
Well, I mean, we're already sitting on our butts, so this is just a bonus, is it not?
Okay, fine.
I mean, touche.
For the build-up stage. Letting everybody, the tournament organizers know that. So, Boom won game 1. Okay. Okay, so I'm letting them know what's going on. It looks like they're okay. They're worried because there's 3 spectators, but I figure, hey, whatever.
Why are they worried for 3 spectators? I don't know.
SEAR versus Boom. Playing one of these games. All right. The nice thing about this is here. Okay, so here we go, everybody. We picked up one extra game. This is SEA-R versus Boom on Big Race. This is the second game. Boom won game 1. We figured why not look at something instead of waiting for, whatever. So let's take a look at SEAR setup. We have a Ashitaka pudding, Kriegsmarine in an Ashitaka. All good names are in Atlanta. And then finally, there's Franzman in the Vaquelan. Very similar to what we saw in the first round of the last set.
Well, for Boom, it's Jasper and a Bliskovica. First, we're seeing that today.
Yeah.
Terminator and a Collinwood. And then Arctic in Halanta. Not running the island camo.
I mean, come on, if you're going to play Atlanta, you got to have the Allen Chem. Although they might not have them on their press accounts, quite frankly.
I thought press accounts had yes. What interesting is you can see both teams are going to try, it looks like, do the fishbowl. Right?
Yeah.
Boom's doing the AB, while C's doing B and C.
Yep. Now, the Vaquelan is built very differently from the one we saw. Going for gun range and Mabas instead of Fearless Brawler. And then, I mean, both Atlantas are pretty much just kind of whatever. I'm surprised, though, to see all good names using the second, the 2-point skill for anti-air. To me, that just seems weird. I don't know why you'd put that on. Why not do priority target? Why not do demolition expert?
I mean, the other thing, even the tier 4 skill is like like if somebody, I saw this in COTS moment, you can get something back faster, but that requires the enemy to literally do the I saw this in COTS moment.
So what Putin is talking about is that 4-point skill there helps get consumables back quicker if your anti-air guns are firing. That's a big if. And the Atlanta doesn't have a heal, so that's far less important. So I just those are two skills I don't like seeing being used. I think better off getting top grade gunner, outnumbered, radiolocation. Any three of those or a mix would be better.
I mean, literally anything but that skill. Literally anything but those two skills. Like that's 6 points wasted.
Yeah. Meanwhile, look at Arctic. Arctic's Atlanta's got demo expert, or pyrotechnic, whatever you want to call it. It's got the heavy HE, so the HE shells do more damage, which for an Atlanta makes sense because that's the bread and butter. He's got both consumables, so his radar is available more frequently and lasts a little bit longer. So, I mean, to me, that seems like a more competitive build for an Atlanta.
You know what? I wonder if he even looked at the Atlanta prior to going into this.
I don't know.
The reason I say that is because if like these accounts, guys, they probably change their name like for every tournament. Instead of making new accounts, like they just these accounts sit and really not be used.
The press accounts?
Yeah.
Really? I thought they expired and they just created new ones every time.
The reason I suspect this, like, ooh, Collingwood takes a nasty hit.
Yeah, the Ashitaka smashed him on the side. Brilliant salvo.
The reason I would say the reason I suspect this is because when I do have to do COTS, I literally have to go through and change every freaking build on my ships because whoever had it before me, I just completely disagree with, or it's not set up for the way I need it or want it.
Well, and a lot of times, especially in a competitive environment, you'll have people that will say, okay, this is the build you want in whatever ship. And I've been on teams before. Oh, another nice hit there on the Collingwood. I've been on teams before that are like, dude, if you're not running this, you're off the team. Like, they're that serious about you have to have a good build. And frankly, I don't like being on those teams, but you know, that can happen.
I'll never be on those teams. I'll be like, okay, bye. Like, because you're telling me to run something I'm not familiar or good with.
Right.
And when it comes to competitive, you need to be very familiar with your build because that's how you play your ship.
Well, despite the build, you can notice that it doesn't matter if Terminator's going to come out and get smashed a couple of times by the Ashitaka. And again, it doesn't matter the build. What matters is the positioning and the use of the ship. And those Ashitaka guns absolutely will overmatch the bow of that Collingwood.
Well, maybe you wanted to help out the environment by becoming a coral reef.
That's all right. The Vaquelan might be doing the same. He needs to go dark and stop shooting, but he doesn't want to.
I mean, why should he? He outguns a Bliskovica, right? It's
Sure.
not like there's an Atlanta getting involved in this.
No, not at all like that is happening.
No.
There we go.
Not.
There we go. That's when you know the person thinks they're about to die, when they just luck chuck torpedoes like that. He did go dark, though. Okay, good. He saved a ship. That's important. That means the Ashitaka can just walk into the B cap with the Atlanta, and they can just chill. And really, that's all they have to do is just chill.
I think Jester should have continued to go north to put pressure on this battleship instead of doing a turn south to continue getting the Vaquelan. Like,
yeah,
as much as we, oof. Like I think the Vaquelan did a good job of keeping the Bliska looking at him, involved in him, to get, to get him to turn or to do something to allow your battleship to move up.
So Arctic, remembering he's got torpedoes, and Ashitaka forgetting that statement.
Quick, put a plane up. He's
And
expecting
this
AA. You
is-
need to help him.
This is a brilliant 1-2 torpedo punch. Look at the Bliska torps coming in now, too. As we have an Atlanta versus an Atlanta duel.
And they're belt shooting AP.
And that's a dead Ashitaka. Wow!
Well,
All he had to do was
Bliska,
chill. All he had to do was chill, and
there
instead
comes
he went. Jeez, and now it's literally destroyer on destroyer. SER just completely fell apart right in front of our eyes, everyone. I mean, why? I always talk about this. When you don't know what to do, the default decision is to move forward and push, and you don't have to do that. The Ashitaka, all he had to do was sit. Sit!
Well,
He
you
would have
know
been
what?
fine.
More importantly, if you're going to push, Why are you going to be close to an island? Give yourself some distance.
Yep. Well, brilliant play by Boom to snatch that victory from the jaws of defeat.
Are we sure C really isn't Pat?
What?
CR is really not Pat?
Oh,
Professionals at throwing?
right. Let's take a look at who we just saw, since the tournament is going to continue to be delayed because of earlier. So SER is the Sea Rats. Puddin', if you don't mind, while I'm talking about this, can you hop into some other training rooms and see if there's any other games that are about to start?
Right.
You never know. We might
I'm
get
gonna
lucky.
I'm gonna get my coffee and go to the bathroom, which I was gonna do prior.
Do that instead. That would be a better choice. So,
At least for me, it would be.
I'll leave this up here for whatever. Because it's German and I cannot speak German. So there we go. And then they were up against Team Boom. Now I recognize the names in Boom. Here comes the Boom. That's a cool. I like that. That's cool. Have fun and delete ships. Terminator Arctic from AA7. Yeah, we saw them in Team League and also Kings of the Sea. King of the Sea. Oh, TX1 didn't show up. Okay. Interesting. For the team that would play against them, this means that tomorrow they will be allowed to compete with 3 more players of their team because they have to form 6. So because TX1 didn't come today, wow. Wow, that is interesting. Okay. Jasper, hello. Thank everybody for being here. I have a feeling that they are finished. Let's see. Still waiting on the schedule here. And I have a feeling it's going to be a few minutes until we get to all of these other games set up. As a matter of fact, yeah, I don't see any other games open. So chat, what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a 3-minute ad break, and I'm going to stand up and go get some more water myself. We are starting in 25 minutes, the continuation, the build-up stage right down here, which is going to be, my understanding is they're going to take the groups from here, and they're going to go into a build-up stage here, and this is where it's going to be teams of 6. But I'm not exactly sure how this is going to work, so we'll see. In any case, I'm going to go get something to drink for a minute because I've got some time to do so. And I'll leave the schedule up here so that if it starts to get built in, you guys can see it. Don't forget, we have the link down there for the link collection. You can always check that out if you want to get an idea of how this tournament is supposed to work and all that good stuff. Hello, Only Smed. Big thanks to everybody for tuning in today. I hope you guys are enjoying this additional tournament. It's a little unique in that in the way it's all set up and everything, so that's kind of nice. After the tournament is done, we have this bracket to do, and I'm not sure if it's oh, it's just the first round that we're doing. And then tomorrow we continue. So we're just going to do the first round. It's, I believe, a best of 3. Build up stage. Wait. Build up stage round 1 will be played, and 1 ship for each best of 3. So it's a best of 3. Okay, so this is 3 versus 3. Build up stage round 1. Okay. First place team from one group will play the third place team from another group in a best of 3. Second and fourth teams make the other pairing. Winning team takes over all players from the losing team. And so the idea is you build a team by defeating others. and then you grab them. I hope this game is more entertaining than our team league. Um, I wouldn't say more entertaining, Jasper. It's different. It's different. Let me just leave it at that. I will be back. We're gonna do our ad break, and I'm gonna go get some water. Actually, what I'll do is I have a scene for be right back, and I'm gonna put a timer in for today, and let's see, it's 53. So how about we do 15:10? Start. 16 minutes. That sounds about right. everybody, we are back. We're trying to figure out where we're going to go. You guys can see here that the teams are starting to be put on the sheet, and then my guess is that they will assign streamers afterwards. Personally, I don't know about you, Puddin', but I'm hoping for Feet and Pet.
You're just going for the names at this
Oh,
point.
oh, there's Ape versus Ass.
Ah. Listen, guys, we're clearly going for names.
Yep.
Are we able to pick, or are we assigned?
That's what I asked about, so I don't know.
Because I don't think anyone's going to sign up faster for a tits and ass game than you. Listen, if you guys wonder where all the extra resources are going, it's going to make sure Shats can sign up for that match if it happens.
Oh, you better believe I'm watching. Unfortunately, that's not happening today. So we have to hope that both Tits and Ass continue to advance.
Imagine if they're on the same team.
That would be interesting. I don't know how they do the team names because, like you said, you know, they're gonna. I think that the team that wins grabs the players from the team that loses. So if Tits and Ass both win, not only do they grow bigger. They grow stronger. I need some dirty water. I'm surprised GP's not here because GP would be right here with me, laughing his butt off. You know that.
He'd be all over this.
Oh, dude, you should have heard his response when I said that we were doing the cock and balls game. He
Oh,
he
he
couldn't
loves it.
speak. That's so great. We love you, GP.
Our Lord and Savior, GP.
I was actually that was one thing I was looking forward to with that tournament last weekend was being able to play, hang out with him. So
I still think for Team League, like after everything's said and done, you get all the streamers versus their team leaders, like all the team leaders, and have a match and see who's better.
okay, so you mean like put all the streamers in one team and all the team leaders on another?
Yeah.
Just do a show match?
Yeah, just do a show match.
Okay, interesting. That could work.
Like, I think it'd just be fun
Sure.
after a long day of, esports ready.
Yep. All right. Admiral Held is being assigned this team. I could go in there and be like, yo, I want to do these guys really bad, but I'm not going to bother. Let these guys do their thing. I don't want people being pressured, to do one thing or another. They're doing a nice job of one thing I noticed, Puddin', and you kind of saw this too. They're doing a really good job of communicating with the teams, right? Like, here's what's going on. Here's why things are happening the way they are or aren't. I really think that's awesome.
Like, the only true delay has been due to a Discord issue, which that's out of the tournament. That's literally all out of our hands,
Yeah, it really is.
right? You probably could have just said, "Fine, everybody use in-game chat," which I've never seen anybody use. But they could have just said, "Hey, do that instead." But you knew there was going to be we all knew there was going to be delay here for them doing the stage 2 build up, right? Because of the win losses, which whatever, but they, for the most part, in my opinion, just knocked it out of the ballpark. Boom, okay, boom, we're going to get this done. Boom, Obviously, we
Ooh.
now have to assign people, and like they're on the ball with this. At least getting it done.
Yep.
This is an expected delay, in my opinion.
Yep. Tisun is where our sign. We go back to Tisun. We're going with Tisun and Uma, UMA. And Uma is Konda Gaspar's team, one of my friends. So I'm excited to see that.
Uh, well, it's almost in a room, but gotta love training rooms moving all over the place.
I find it's easier just to do a search for like Tisun. It's they're the host, and then it locks it in. But yeah, so Konda Gaspar, dude, I just said something about you, man. 2 minutes in your future. And then there's Joker. Hi, Joker. Yeah, I'm not quite sure if that show match happened in the first team link, but it'd be nice to have it again. So here we go. We're gonna be Tsun versus UMA. What do we know about these teams? We already did Tsun. Just a refresher for you all.
Well, we all know I'm a huge fan of Chuck Wama, and
Hmm?
I'm not happy with Cookie getting Chuck killed.
I love their
Poor D Square's
love their
just left
logo.
off in the corner of, yeah, whatever.
Mm-hmm. And let's go down to Uma. Here's Uma. Universal Masters Armada.
Right,
I like the
because I
like the
didn't
little.
instantly think of Uma Thurman.
I mean, it's not a bad thing to think of, in my opinion.
Yeah, no, I mean that's why my mind went there, but that's still too busy with tits and ass.
Hey, now. I actually just finished rewatching Kill Bill 1 and 2. Good times.
Oh my god, I can't think of the movie now. Oh my
I
god, I
like
can't think of the male actor.
I like the way that they have that Uma is set up. We want to play the game, we want to have fun, so they consider themselves semi-competitive. Now, they're going up against T-Sun, which is some very competitive players. So, gonna be interesting. Now this is, I believe, a best of 3. We are
That's what I was
starting to build
thinking
up
of.
stage.
The
Teams can ban 1 ship for each best of 3.
oh, so now we're gonna have band ships. Nice.
Mm-hmm. You have to leave the stream for fair things? I mean, hey, gotta, dude, it's a 2 minute delay. In this kind of a 3v3, if 2 minutes gets you a win, something ain't working right. So I wouldn't worry about it, Conda. Conda is really cool. I actually met him in real life twice. He's in Portugal, Lisbon. And we got to hang out with him. He's a really cool dude. Matter of fact, we're going to go see him again. Very excited about that.
I'm sorry, Conde. Of course, we're waiting for Uma.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think they said, didn't they say we were going to start at 25? It was 15. Okay. Well, whatever. I mean, this is it for today. So it really just come. Oh no, they set it for 21:45 now. No, this is last. Okay, this is the they never adjusted the time here. Okay.
So this is our last game, or this is the last?
This is our last scheduled setup. So what I'd love to do, if you don't mind, is try to find another one once this is done, assuming we can get to that point. We shall see. But for those guys just joining, we are on the Enterprise tournament. This is the sixth iteration, hence the G letter there. You can type exclamation point Enterprise on my stream, and you'll get the link to this page, the link collection, and you can learn all about the tournament. But it's a really neat idea. You start off with teams of 3, and then over time, those teams of 3 grow into teams of 6,
Maybe if I can
and
spell
then
correctly.
into uh, eventually teams of 9. And then the tournament goes 9 versus 9. Defeated teams get folded into the teams that are victorious. That's kind of neat. Which means, okay, I just thought of this. That means whoever wins here grabs and absorbs the other team. So Tisun might absorb Uma, or Uma might absorb Tisun. I think that's how this works. I think that's how this works, because when we go to our build-up stage, which is what we're looking at today, see, it's all been, yeah. That's exactly right. Because then tomorrow we start off with basically these two teams built up into 6 versus 6. And then we have a new group stage for the 6 versus 6. And then from there, this happens somehow. I don't understand this yet. So we'll see. Are they in the turn? Nope, they're still not here yet. Okay. Excuse me. So let's see. So we are doing Tisun. They came in first place in Group 5. Actually, it's a 3-way tie for first place in Group 5. That's interesting. And don't forget, we have a 2-minute delay. 2-minute delay. Plenty of time left up for ad timing, so that's good. They're still not here, Puddin. And Uma came in third place in Group 7. So that's who we are looking at right now.
Well, when's the scheduled time?
10 minutes ago? Okay. So there's a little bit of confusion about banning ships and stuff like that. So now they have the ability to choose a ship to ban. I don't know about you, Puddin, but if I was Team Uma, I would ban Chukwama.
I would blame D Squarius, right?
Mm.
He's the unknown factor. We know Cookie's going to get Chuck killed, right? So I mean, that just leaves poor Cookie alone. You know, poor D Square's the unknown factor here because he's off trying to win the game.
All right, fair enough. See what happens.
I still think that would be interesting for COTS. You ban a player, not the ship, right? Because you're supposed to have a roster of people. And like, I can fully understand why it doesn't happen, but I still think it would be an interesting tournament if you're actually banning people. I mean, I still like I said, I'm enjoying this tournament because it's actually, as we're sitting in a delay and confusion, these guys seem to know what they're doing. It's at this point so far been run fairly well, right? Minus the Discord thing, but at this point, like, what tournament isn't some sort of we have a problem somewhere? Fortunate for them, it's not on them, so We can just play in Discord all day long for this. But we're playing lower tiers, lower ship, like we're playing different format, but more, which we've seen 3v3, but I like the lower tiers because we're seeing ships that aren't played as often on these tournaments, if ever. Right? You're seeing different metas, different strategies, different theories, especially because of player format. You know, we're not going, oh, you know, Des Moines going to sit here and it's like, you know, full 20 minutes, you know, let's everybody get in position and take our time to where this is, it's go time. Yes, you need to chunk. Yes, you need to be careful, but it's go time, guys. You know, so I think that makes it interesting. I've been a big proponent of this, and at this point, it's literally turned into me bitching. But I would love to see a clan battle season, because most clan battle seasons is just a preview of COTS. But I would love to see a clan battle season of tech tree only and only one ship from each nation. I.e., if you bring a Montana, that's it. The rest of the U.S. ships are off the board. That's your ship. There are plenty of ship lines and plenty of ships to fill out a team of tech tree only. Right? So if somebody wants to bring a Petro, guess what? Everything's off the board. For, you know, for the Russians. Right? I think that would make a much more interesting tournament. The other thing is, I'd like to see it at like tier 8 or tier 7. And if you do this tech tree only, you don't have to worry about premiums. You don't have to worry about, like, if you do tier 7, you don't have to worry about like 4 ball fasts.
You see, I'm looking at some of the people in the voice chats are streaming their game live, so I can actually hold the cursor over and I see some of the teams are playing right now. I do not know what's going on with ours.
We're waiting for the other team to show up, but I think D Square alone has literally scared them away.
Probably. He would scare me away too.
I wouldn't. I would just go in and accept my fate.
Okay, that could work too. Okay, they didn't even have a voice channel. Condi just opened one up for Uma. Okay. Which is weird because they were all hanging out on voice before. I'll bet you they all went and took a break and they didn't know what time. They probably screwed up the timing. Which is interesting because when they said the time that they would come back, it was, you know, it was given in European time. So
yeah, I'm not familiar with European time. I barely know our time zone.
right. Apparently, Manor Lords, when they released, they nerfed archers heavily. Interesting.
What?
Yeah.
They nerfed the range unit in a game that probably has more swordsmen, i.e., close quarters people.
Yeah, I'm telling you what, I'm really enjoying that game.
Well,
I need
I'm
to play
glad.
more of it.
I think every villager name is going to be some sort of Zath Junior or Senior.
Yeah. I was almost thinking about next time I play it, starting over again from that same replay save just to see, can I do better? You know, like if I would have kept the town where I kept it at the start. Squarius
I
is
mean,
even coming to the channel and saying, "How about them Cowboys?"
oh, no, that was Chuck, wasn't it? Oh, what did he come here?
Yeah, he's on the stream now. Hmm.
Hopefully, he passes that message along. Ah. So, what's the game plan for next Thursday, considering we have so much free time to talk about absolutely nothing?
I have no idea. Condi's typing right now in the general chat, so hopefully that'll get figured out. Um, I don't have any idea. Raptor, I know will be back and streaming. I've been talking with him about trying to find a time to co-stream with him because I thought that'd be a lot of fun. You know, like he and I can div up, and or we do what we did last time. We get into ranked battles, try to time it, get on opposite teams, get ourselves killed, and spectate and cast it like it's a COTS game.
We could do it a three-way on Thursday.
Yeah.
It's been
So
a
I don't.
long time since the three of us have ever played together.
Hmm. Yeah. So I'm waiting. I don't know what his plans are, and he wants to talk with me. There's a lot to discuss. Um, he just got back from vacation, so I'm looking to talk with him. I don't know, over the weekend, sometime in the evening, figure out what's gonna happen there. So it could be Warships with Raptor. It could be Manor Lords. I don't know. Um, I'm not sure what's going on Mondays either. Hopefully, we can keep Civ going. Even though Manor Lords is out now and it's the new hotness, I'd still like to keep doing Civ because I still think it's a lot of fun. Yeah, Cookie. Wonderful weather we are having. Terrible for me and Puddin', but I got it. And then it's supposed to get um, super hot, like tomorrow and Sunday, right? So, um, I'm not looking forward to that because if it's gonna get really hot in here, it's gonna be like uncomfortable.
Like so many people, like ask, like, what do you prefer, the cold or the heat? And I'm like, I prefer the cold. Right? Like you can always put more clothes on, but once you take everything off, there's literally nowhere else to go.
Hmm.
Like when it gets that hot.
Hmm.
So I prefer winter here.
For me, I'd rather be too hot than too cold.
Ugh. I sweat on mildly warm days.
Um, I don't know.
Yes.
That's just how I look at it. But I'd rather be too hot than too cold. I hate the fact that like where I live, we keep the heat pretty low in the wintertime. So it's pretty much like we're always in long sleeves, sweatpants, and stuff like that for like
Yeah,
over 6 months of the year.
see,
So
I can live with a house that's at 68 degrees.
we keep it at 63.
Ooh, that's actually bad for the furnace.
Hmm. Why?
It's not run enough, so things will eventually break faster and sooner.
Hmm. Interesting.
Yeah, I mean, you gotta remember, due to the line of work I was in, right? Like everybody pretty much knows the area I live in. So like I've been to U.S. Steel in Gary, Indiana,
Mm-hmm.
in the middle of winter at nighttime, which is literally on the lakefront, like 200 to 300 feet in the air.
Mm-hmm.
So staying cold, like knowing how to defeat the cold, it's not a problem for me.
Hmm.
Right? Like when it says, oh, it's like negative 30 degrees outside. Imagine
Mm-hmm.
how bad it is up in the air with nothing to break the wind coming off of the lake.
Mm-hmm.
It's it's brutal.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, that's what I mean. Like I know how to deal with the cold. The heat, there's nothing you can do to save you from the heat. And I've had heat stroke at least twice. It's
Mm.
not fun.
Well, guess what, everybody? They are here. Yay!
Ah,
I don't know if do they have a place where they report ships that were banned? I mean, is that going to be on the schedule here? No.
is it on a tournament? It's got to be somewhere.
Um,
Ah.
okay, well, we don't know the ships that were banned, but we don't care. Let's get. Did I put this? I never fixed the thing either. So, whoops.
Well, clearly Toulon wasn't banned.
I'm really surprised that they didn't do that. Maybe they didn't know what. Oh,
Well, I mean,
Weimar, and Heinrich. Okay. Thanks, you guys. All right, so welcome to the to our first building bracket here. This is going to be Tisun versus Uma, and we've got to the north. This is what is this? This is New Dawn. So we've got for Tisun up to the north. We got Chukwama in the Sinop, in your typical Sinop build, and then we've got Cookie PRPR in a Toulon and D Squarius in a Toulon. And once again, they are running two different commanders. What do we got to the south, Puddin?
to the south, we have the first time I've seen a Fiji sailed by Killer. We have a Rook. Yeah, and that guy's ship. And then we have a Toulon in, what is it, Tonic 77.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe they didn't want to ban the Toulon because they were going to bring one because they saw how effective it was for, T-Sun.
Yeah, I suppose. And a rook is an interesting choice. What do you think of a rook?
Yeah, it's just a battleship.
Okay.
It's British, so HE kind of makes sense. Right? Like, British do have strong AP for broadside targets, but like I said, these guys are good enough to try to bait you into that, so just fling the HE and burn something to the ground. Because the only thing with the heel is, what, the Sinop? Oh, and the Toulons. Like, ironically, you're bringing cruisers with heels at tier 7. I'm shocked.
Mm-hmm. Ah, the group channels. Got it. Okay.
Fiji, I think, is the interesting choice because there's 0 fire potential, but you do have Tor potential.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh. That was
Chukwama.
HE. I think that was HE slung at him, and that's what I mean by the British and their HE.
Mm-hmm.
Like you don't need the AP to do the big damage. The HE will do that for you if you have the wrong ammo loaded.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I'm not sure if you could Citadel a cruiser with the HE, but like, I know a Conqueror will do it to a Minotaur if you're close enough.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, like I said, the Rook's not a horrible choice.
Mm-hmm. Oh, it's fast, which comes in handy. Not sure about Fiji, though. I mean, he's got heal, but... Chukwama with his revenge? No, not so much.
Not so much, but Fiji should be farming out something here, mainly Chuck.
Yeah, and he is.
sure everybody's just shocked and appalled that a battleship is spotted and B-cap at the start of the game.
Well, the bigger thing is Cookie's coming in, and the Fiji is now spotted, and he's broadside, and he's almost dead. Oh, now he's dead.
I was going to say, I don't think almost is the correct word. And there's the weakness of the Fiji. Oh, no, he saw my broadside.
Now, is D Squarius just going to go for the ram here?
I totally would do that.
Might as well. And he does. And he lives to the ram! No way! Did somebody forget a ramming flag? Conde, did you forget a ramming flag?
Oh my god, this is bringing back so many memories of watching a full health North Carolina die to a Cleveland in a clan battle match.
I don't think I see a ramming flag.
Well, clearly not, because somebody's alive and somebody isn't, and
Yeah.
the guy with the lower HP is alive.
That's too funny.
I don't need to see a flag for that to know that's what happened.
I know, it's just like, say it ain't so. Well, the negotiations were quick. Whoa! I didn't know they'd armor profile. Oh, I saw it in COTS. And they could just get...
Importantly, Cookie did not get Chuck killed this time.
No. He tried. You saw. That was the attempt there with the ASW.
He saved Chuck from getting
oh.
rammed.
Death pick with touching tips.
Oh my god, like...
Wow.
Listen, guys, in training rooms, literally you put just all the flags on because they're not wasted.
Yeah, you don't use them. They're not consumed.
Like, mandatory is a dead flag.
Yep.
And ironically, the second one is ramming flag. Like, if you can't run those two flags, and ramming flags are so cheap.
Oh god, yeah.
So cheap.
Man, we've already...
There's no excuse.
Ape is up over ass.
That's what she said.
Anyway.
Somebody had to say it.
Oh, I need to do an ad break before I forget to do that.
Oh, now we switch sides?
Yes.
Cookie, I will never say the last part of your name. All right, let's see. We still have the giveaway open, guys.
Yep, we'll do that.
After this game, we're going to pull the winner. Well, not the game that you guys are watching. The
Next one.
The second game. Yes.
Well, it's a best of 3.
Clear.
It's a best of 3, right?
Well, I'm predicting it's going to, because I've stated earlier we're not seeing game 3 tonight, but we will somewhere.
Yeah, there's always a possibility to pick another one up.
You're not switching sides?
Well, now we have a map rotation. See, they change it to Sea of Fortune, so I'm not sure about this.
Well, I mean, the only reason I question is because 90% of the maps in this game, the alpha is the strongest, like,
Right.
spawn. Of course, once again, this is literally you just go tournament. So, does it really matter at this point?
You
know,
we're ready,
you don't play
right?
The little, yeah.
Okay.
You don't play the, let's try to trade HP wisely and just slowly whittle somebody down and then just bully you.
Right. Yeah. With 3-on-3, you just go for it. I agree with you. You play like brawls, right? You get in there.
What? Is that why they banned certain ships?
That are brawly? I don't know. You and I both saw it, I think, at the same time. All right, well, here's our next round. This is game 2 of our best of 3 for the building stage. This is Tisun versus UMA, and, well, we have the same lineup for Tisun, Chukwama in the Sinop, Disquarius in the Toulon, and Cookie in the Toulon. And here we are on, this is what, Sea of Fortune.
Well, for Uma, it's the same, except for the Setsukira, which I'm very familiar with due to a certain event that was going on in Wargaming back in the day. And he is built all for those torpedoes.
Oh yeah, including torpedo reload booster instead of smoke.
Yes. Which, in a 3v3 format, I completely agree with. It's about getting the kill.
Yep.
Like I said, instead of smoke somebody up and let's slowly chip them down, just get in there and get them.
Absolutely. And that's possibly what might be happening, as Conde is using full engine boost to get into the AB cap as quickly as possible, knowing there's no radar on the enemy team.
Well, I think they learned, or the little bit of scouting that you can do. This is what T-Sun has been running, I believe, for this tournament.
All day.
This exact ship lineup. So yeah, an IJNDD with Torp reload. Just, you know, hey.
Mm-hmm.
All you guys got is a hydro, and I just got to stay out of your hydro range. And if I sail
right.
into it, I deserve everything coming at me.
Mm-hmm. Both Toulons engine boosting over to the C cap.
You know what I would love to see?
Hmm.
The DD get AB, go through the little channel, and it's just rush Chuck.
I know, I was thinking the same thing. But since Chukwama is detected now, he's got to know Shiratsuyu is in AB. I mean, plus it's being capped anyway, so. Something tells me Chuk isn't going to allow that to happen.
I mean, it still could happen if somebody else get eyes, but, like...
Actually...
poor Chuck's by himself.
Actually, yeah. That could have... He actually had the opportunity because Chuk is going down... He's actually going down the channel. Jeez.
Like, I would have set up for that.
Mm-hmm.
But do the safe thing. Set up for, oh, no, there's a cruiser that's going to eat me, right? He can always just continue to reverse and then just go at him.
Mm-hmm.
Right? I mean, there's a 2 cruiser spotted. I would just be reversing to go through that channel.
Mm-hmm. I say it on the Toulon.
B-Square and Cookie are going to have to farm this rook out really fast.
Now, Conde has radio location. He's got to know that the Sinop is over there, but he's dumping torps at the Toulons. Widespread, too. I'm sorry, Cots spread. As a matter of fact...
Okay. I don't like that.
I don't either.
I mean,
radio
like
location.
I said, I would have... Yeah, I would have saved them. I'd like, yeah, just because you got a reload booster. Like, if you don't kill him, that reload booster could be the thing that kills, you know, Chuck when he gets into that channel. Like,
exactly.
He's still reversing. Like, he's waiting for him. Like, I would have, like I said, would have rushed him, reload boosted.
Mm-hmm. Well, he didn't. Oh, nice hit from the rook there on Disquarius. But here's the problem. Tonic is now stopping. Chukwama's going to come around. He's got his plane up trying to search for Conde. Conde's just going to go for it. Here he goes. He used his reload booster. He's going to approach him from head on. Torpedoes are looking the wrong way. And he gets spotted at probably the worst possible time. And Chukwama just ignores him.
I like this decision by him. I really
Way too early, Conde. Way too early.
I kind of wish he would have slapped the Toulon more, but like, there you go. Reload booster kill would have killed Chuck here.
Yep.
And now you just get rammed by a Synop who's probably running a ramming flag.
Yeah. Connie knows he's dead. I think Chuck... Oh, wait. Engine booster. Oh, he dodges. He
Oh, nice
actually...
dodge.
Nope, he doesn't. And Chukwama just slides his rear right into him. And that's going to be game.
Wow.
Oh, but the Rook does get the kill on the Toulon with the funny torp. One of them. Poor
Well, he's
Cookie.
got 20 seconds till he can get a heal off. Like I was saying, ironically, if he had that reload booster, Chuck would be dead, and then it was just up to if the Rook could get his heal back in time.
Well, to be honest, Condi also misused that torpedo
Oh.
anyway. You know, he should have waited. Chuck did a great job of just charging on in.
Oh, he did an excellent job of it.
Yep. Alright, well, GG's.
Kind of an anticlimactic game, very quick and fast, and they just, I mean, this is what's nice about this tournament. It's go time, guys.
Right.
We don't have 10 minutes of nothing.
Right.
Oh, look,
So I'm gonna...
somebody's going to this island.
Can you do me a favor, Puddin? Can you, since you already left, can you look at, look around, see if you can find any other games? Dutch. No, you're not out. So my understanding is what's going to happen is, where's ours? Am I blind? Here. So T-Sun, my understanding is T-Sun is going to absorb Uma, and together they're going to fight as a team of 6 against whichever team wins here. So that's my understanding of the rule set. Right here, I'll put this up. So winning team takes over all players from the losing team. Any luck finding any games, Puddin?
No, most games are still going, so I don't know what their scoring is.
Right.
See, Boom versus
That one is being cast
SCR.
right now.
SCRs, that's 1-0.
Best thing to do if they're using the same setup, then we want to go into one of these that's Sea of Fortune. So I'm going to go to Swallow versus Bonks. Find another one that's Sea of Fortune, please. Because if it goes to a game 3, then the next one will go. Right, Chukwama is exactly correct.
It's a Sea of Fortune.
Yeah, so find a Sea of Fortune that's an Enterprise G with nobody in it, like no streamer spectators in it. And if we get lucky, it'll move, because it looks like I saw some matches with Ring, so I think they've got a set rotation of maps this round. Chukwama, can you tell us that?
No, it's got a spectator.
I'm in Swallow
Udonis.
Bonks.
Ring? What? That's the first map, isn't it?
No, Ring was the third. New Dawn was the first.
Sea of Fortune. Tomb versus BWS. That's Sea of Fortune. That's still going. I
Okay.
think.
Hop in there, and if there's no spectators, and you can tell if there's no spectators because it's six.
There's
It's
a
6 out of 6.
6v6.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God, can we stop moving?
All right, y'all. We're gonna do a 3-minute ad break while we try to figure this stuff out. Okay. All right. So you found one. You're gonna sit in there.
Yeah, they're still going on.
Okay.
All I gotta do is ask, is they're at game 3, right?
Yes, when they finish, just say, "Hey, is there game 3?" Hailing from the land where east meets west, Turkey. International registrations that would mark vehicles hailing from the land where east west, Turkey. Turkey's international registration. I thought it was like TY, but maybe I'm wrong. We'll find out. I'm liking this AI bot thing. It's kind of fun. So who did you find?
Uh, BWS and TODN.
Got it. Okay.
They're still in the game.
Okay. I'm gonna go hit the bathroom then while we have a second. Oh, they're out.
Mine's still going.
Okay.
Like they're still in. Do you have the game 3?
I don't know yet. Nope. Okay.
They just got out, and I asked.
Okay. Which one are you in?
TODN and
Okay.
BWS.
Okay.
I'm seeing GGs.
Okay. Oh, Turkey's TR. Oh, I should have.
Mm-hmm. Nope. Either I got kicked or they closed the training room.
Okay, so go find another one then. I am in 3XIL3. But I know there's one other in the Sea of Fortune that's got like 8 people in it. Just jump in there. Might as well. If it's the only one, that's the only one, you know?
Well, there's guilty versus GOA.
Okay. Yeah, whatever you see that's Sea of Fortune, just jump on in. Unless you see any that are, what was the first one? New Dawn? I didn't see any New Dawns at all.
Let's see, Fortune.
All right, we'll find out. Chad, as always, thank you very much for your patience. Puddin', if you want, maybe now's a good time to do your drawing, unless you see them.
No, I don't.
And then you might as well get another one going once you clear that one out. and we'll do that draw when we get the transition back from the rerun channel. All right. My team is still sitting there. They're still in the game. Any luck with yours, Puddin'?
No, not yet.
Okay. And did you mean to do? It looks like you did a blue
Yeah, we're
boosters
done with the
code.
CC codes.
Oh, I thought we had more. Let me take a look.
Uh, not from the old one.
If you go a little bit farther,
Right.
super secret video work. You down there?
Yeah.
There's
Below
5
that
down there.
is the new ones, right?
Correct. Below that's the new ones, right? So we can get rid of those down here on the bottom.
The 12.13 get rid of?
No, the ones above 12.13, the super secret video work
Oh.
one.
Well,
So I got
guys, it's
those.
just been upgraded to the super secret video one.
There you go. All right, still waiting. I don't have anybody on mine yet. Any luck on yours?
Nope.
Okie CK. XL. SEK is still in game. Exile isn't. Who's your team again? You have GOA, right?
Yeah.
I don't know, guys. You're just gonna have to wait and see. In the meantime, I guess we can take a look at some of the other. Refresh this page. YouTube stream is still going, by the way, y'all. I just checked. It's still going. Game 3, maybe? No game 3. Okay, Puddin', I think you're the only chance.
Well, basking now. Nope.
Okay.
Unless the guy from Shaft is going to go do something out, like get a ship ready.
That's always a possibility. You're in Boom versus Stift, right?
No, Guilty versus GOA.
Hey, Iron Meal's got a Turpits out of that CC container. Let's go.
What a jerk. Couldn't get a newer ship? No. That room just got closed.
All right. So I think we are done then. There's a lot of teams still hanging around if that's the case. What the heck?
But you got Bonks is, oh no, they're F4, so probably not.
Heck?
No, that just got closed. And you said the Reax was no
I thought
versus SEK.
I'm in there right now. And they're just sitting there. Yeah, unfortunately, with that really bad delay we had the 20 minutes before this started, we weren't able to grab anything else. Oh, well, it's one less YouTube video. It's one of the challenges, you guys, trying to figure this stuff out because it's weird. On here, it says that Ed versus TGH hasn't played a game yet. Exile, SEK hasn't. I mean, a lot of these haven't been reported in, I guess. I guess. I mean, there's like 88 people. Like 88 people in voice channels. So what's going on?
I don't know, but looks like they're writing up in this game.
In the Exile one?
Yeah.
I don't know what they're doing. I wonder if they're just playing around or what.
Did you ask them if there's a game 3?
Go ahead and ask him. I'm trying to look at Discord. Build ups.
Yeah, fun match.
I know, I see that. Uh,
Well, I mean, if they're gonna do a game 3.
but if they were going to do a game 3, they'd have switched the map to Ring. Oh, they want to just play a game. I think they just want to play a game.
What I'm thinking, but
What?
might as well cast it. Like whether it matters or not, it's something, right? Still the
We
same
can,
format.
we can either cast it or we can just nope out and switch to the after party. I really don't care. You can cast it.
Well,
It's fine.
I was gonna say we've been here for how long? Looking for a game 3?
Right. All right. So here we go. Let them know we're ready. Exile and SEK. Do I even see them on here? Well, now there they are. Yeah, we dropped, so whatever. Okay. Exile 1-2-0 over SEK, by the way. All right. Well, you said something to look at. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we have for you a bonus match. I guess we can call it a bonus match. As of Exile versus SEK. Exile won this 2-0, but they decided they wanted to keep playing. And frankly, we had nothing else to cast that I can tell. So we figured, let's just do another game. So here we go. So Exile has a Synup, an Atlanta Black, and an Asturias. Interesting choices.
Well, for SEK, we have a Mahan, a Zara, and a Sinop. Let's see. Mahan is Pew Pew build.
Yeah, he's gun build. That's interesting.
Zara's
Okay.
one in Cincinnati.
Remember, this is just a kind of a show match or just for fun.
Yeah, this is just pure entertainment.
And honestly, it's not a bad idea because if you think about it, Exile will be absorbing SEK since they won 2-0. So, it's actually pretty smart. This is practice for them, I guess you could say, right? You get to know each other a little bit better.
I like how literally the team that you just bullied is now the team part of your team.
I think it's a great idea. Yeah.
That's what I mean. I love it. A little early on the radar, if you ask me.
Yeah, they were trying to catch the Mahan before it got into AB, but you're right. I mean, why not just wait until A starts getting flipped? I mean, oh well. And the Atlanta's depth charging too, because why not?
You can't do that, Atlanta, because nobody saw that in COTS.
Nope.
Now we have to say we saw that in Enterprise.
We did. We saw that in Enterprise, everyone. Zara is making Inky.
It's good decision there. And there goes the sap rounds out on the Atlanta.
Ooh. Pretty good hits there.
Oh my God, the Mahan ate a Zara Torp. There would have been the one Torp to potentially hit something, and he just said no.
Now, for those of you guys who are newer to the game, the Atlanta Black is the same as the regular Atlanta. It's just painted black with a very, very sexy camo. You do that for Black Friday. Uh oh, Synop is... Oh, just barely dodges a torpedo. Mahan now detected, forced to smoke up himself. He's also smoking up the Zara and the Synop this way.
Right. You're smoking up the battleship that's spotted. Oh my God. Calm down, Boot. Poor Zara is unfortunately not behind an island, so the Australians can spot him.
Oh! Wow.
So can just do that.
There's the lighter. Yeah, no, we had so I was looking at the Asturias' view, and he got a good slap in on that Zara too with his AP. And then, of course, the Synop finished the discussion.
Right, the Synop just said, watch my AP, bro.
You got it.
Mahan is trying to desperately torp the Bawen Synop.
Well, the irony is that the Mahan smoke cloud now completely blocks his team's vision of EPG, and the Atlanta is definitely taking advantage of that right now, using this as an opportunity to move from one island to the next. Very smart decision. Synop is frustrated and taking a guess, actually making a connection with the shells.
It wasn't so much of a guess. He was spotted, so he knew where he was for a while, because, you know, battleships are shooting each other.
Oof!
Oh my god.
Synop was ready for the Mahan, and so was the Asturias. So he's just going to come right up on his rear.
Well, Synop versus Synop action. This will be interesting.
Asturias is just not connecting with the shells. He has Hydra going, but he still takes a torpedo.
Does he know how Hydra works? You wait until after you see the torpedoes, not before.
That's right. That's right. Is he missing on purpose? Look at this.
I don't think so. We're talking tier 7.
And by the way, the best thing for these two Synops to do, especially the Exile one, is just do the ram. But he's not. He's not taking the ram. He's going for a drive-by. It'd be disastrous for Sam. Too early. You blew your load too early. Too soon, Junior. Now you never do what Sam's doing. You never make that big turn. And by the way, the Asturias might have to deal with Synop and torpedoes coming too. Okay. But you don't make that turn because now you come out sideways. You show sideways to your opponent. Those shells all bounced. His shells will not. Because Sam was going full turn. Worst case, should get the kill here. Almost.
Like, ironically, what you do is just beach in that situation. You have a ship advantage.
Yep. Yeah, you beach stern on, pointing your rear towards the enemy. Well, I mean, worst case is actually flooding.
Well, he's in a worst case scenario, 3v1.
Yeah. For some odd reason, he had a DCP available and chose not to use his DCP, so...
why drag it on?
I suppose. At that point, you already know who's going to win, right?
Are they doing it again?
I don't know. And the question is, do you want to even... No, I think they're out. But like I said, I like the idea that they want to get some practice here. So that's a neat idea. You're good with leaving, right? Or do you want to stay if they keep... I know. That's why I'm asking.
I logged out too. The horror. The
oh no!
I'm never going to be able to recover.
Mm-hmm. All right.
Well, at least I remembered to switch my account to the main one.
Old school Zippo flip indeed. That would be Mr. Puddin'. All right, so it is confirmed we are done for the day. Let's see if we have any more updates to share. Still waiting on the results of this game to report in for whatever reason. And hey, cool. Tits continue. Tits are going up against Tap next game. Tomorrow. And Ape defeats Ass. Tits is going up against Tap.
Oh my god.
And Ape defeated Ass. So Ape will now absorb Ass.
I can just imagine Tap versus Ass. I can't believe they
I don't know either, but it is what it is. So, chat, here's the deal. We're gonna go back to live streaming for a bit, okay? We have a giveaway going. We'll do that drawing later during the live stream. So if you want a chance at winning a CC container, stick around. The way this is going to work, because I need to cut a 2-minute delay, the way this is going to work is I'm going to raid out to my other channel. Okay, my rerun channel. You're welcome to toss a follow if you want. It does support me. Once I get started again with no delay, I will raid back to this channel and we'll continue. We'll have a little bit of an after party and hang out. All right. So please feel free to stick around if you'd like. I hope you guys had a great experience with day 1 of the tournament. This was actually kind of fun to see, and I'm excited to see what tomorrow brings when we start getting to the 6-on-6 action.
But tier 7 and tier 8.
Correct. Right. We can move on to tier 7 and tier 8 because now we're going to be in round 2 of the build up stage. So same kind of deal. And now we've got 2 newly formed teams of 6 and another best of 3. The winner picks one of the 2 3-player teams from the losing 6-player team. So what that means is one of the 2 3-player teams. So go back to, where's my, I have too many tabs. So basically the way it works is, let's say Exile beats Stiffed. So then Exile can say, okay, I want the 3 players from Stiffed, and boom, you're out. So, and then together they form a team of 9. Wife aggro, I was too. I was absolutely hoping for that too. Anyway, big thanks you guys for tuning in, and I hope that y'all were had a good time, and I hope that you guys will stick around for a little bit of post-action fun. Probably about an hour and a half. I've got some new dirty water I'm excited to try out tonight. And we'll see what happens. Got some more replays to do, don't we?
I'm pretty
So I'm
sure
gonna
we
wave.
do.
I'm gonna wave my hands so that when I see myself in the 2-minute delay, I know it's time to start the raid. And I'm gonna go to the outro scene. Puddin', thank you very much for joining me today. This was a lot of fun.
You make it sound like I'm leaving.
Oh no, you're not. But I have to say it that way because for the
For the
screen.
YouTube?
Oh, whatever. Let me just hit the damn button. Here we go.